Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons and Dining and Dudes, a podcast where a group of friends get together and play D&D. Featuring an actual play and a homebrew campaign, we celebrate not only D&D, but everything that goes with it. Hosting, cooking, playful banter, few drinks, and much more. Thanks for joining us, and please visit us at dndanddnd.com for more information. All right, session 34, May 16th, Big Apple, 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Quick recap. Tyus, Warren, Fault, made love, became friends.
Mm.
Each of you, after talking with Order, as he made it very apparent that the armies of chaos were coming, and when they arrive, they would arrive, as they did before, in the area of Centrum. So each of you ventured outward to different lands to recruit the armies for the upcoming fight. Tyrannus went to Nenbadir, recruited Annabella Coppersmith and the Dwarves. Tyus recruited the armies of Arborea. Snake recruited the entertainer, Maxwell, who brought a small contingent of guards with him. Sotheby went to Swiftport. And Zamir, who we have here tonight, went to Minima to recruit an old friend of his. And that's where we're going to start tonight's session. So, before we start, are there any questions?
The Big Apple, 3 a.m. That was from Turtles, right? One of the Turtles.
From Three Ninjas Kickback. So, Zamir.
Yes.
First time that in a long time that you have been away from Tyrannus, outside of the recent experiences where you've been either fatigued, but this is really the first time you knowingly and willingly traveled a long distance as you and your brother crossed the continent but went to two separate locations. As you did this, as you crossed over to the island of Minima, your brother went to Nenbadir, you're going to Merchant's Haven. Is there anything that's going through your mind at this point as your brother got off the ship to Nenbadir and you sort of continue onward to Merchant's Haven? Are there things that you are thinking of? Because you've been a little bit out of the fight here and there. So what's going through Zamir's head right now, if anything?
There's a lot of things going through Zamir's head.
Okay. Who is Zamir going to try and recruit?
Grug.
For those who may not remember that name, Grug Mulash was the thief that helped Zamir when he had no one else. He was the thief that taught Zamir the trade. And he was also the thief that tried to re-recruit him the last time he saw him. As you get to Merchant's Haven, you spend a day doing what?
Wandering around, recalling my early life.
Okay. Is there anything specific that you recall, or is it more of just absorbing the sights and sounds and just looking for Grug in general?
Yes.
Yes, to which part?
Second part.
Okay. All right. So you spend a couple of hours as you got to Merchant's Haven after a long trip across the ocean. And like any good thief, the memories that you have being here, learning where the back alleys are, learning where those with nefarious thoughts and deeds may hide out, you start to question people and ask them about Grug, maybe in a way that's not very direct, but in a way that you can understand and know where to look for him. Give me, for our first roll of the day. Oops, sorry. Give me a...
Wait, hold on. Why would I not just ask right where Grug is?
Do you want to? Sorry, that was an assumption on my part.
Right. Like, I mean, we all know who Grug is.
Who are you asking
right?
that question?
Uh,
But my question to you is, are you just asking anybody? Because they may or may not know him.
I mean, knowing Grug, he's probably really into the NFL schedule that was just released. So I gotta bet he's at the local
Sports.
tavern.
He's doing sports betting probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they have betparks.com.
Okay. Not
And,
sponsored, but yes.
He's trying to figure out, why the Eagles play the Giants, twice in 3 weeks.
Okay. All right.
You mean Washington?
They do that too at the end of the season. Yes.
Yeah, it's a Bills-Washington sandwich.
Yeah. The Bills are in the middle.
All right. So you head to the tavern. You start inquiring about Grug. Now, you ask for him by name?
I mean, Grug's pretty well known. Maybe is he? I don't know.
You get the sense that he probably was, whether for
I mean,
good
I
reasons
know
or not.
the area for Merchant's Haven, so
Yeah.
I know who to ask and who to go to. I'm not just yelling his name in the middle of the town square.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
But the tavern owners, they know who Grug is. So
Okay.
I go to the barkeep.
Okay. Barkeep does remember you. You guys came in. You made quite the flash in Merchant's Haven when you all gathered here before. He says Grug usually comes in at night, and we'll say right now it's probably around 4 or 5, so people are starting to pour into the tavern. He says, "Yeah." Says that's his seat over there. He actually pays a nice coin to have that reserved for him on nights like tonight. He's been acting kind of antsy lately, so if you see him, tell him to pay his bar tab before he does anything stupid.
What's his bar tab?
And the barkeep kind of walks away for a second, and he comes back and he has like this long receipt. He's like, "Well, let's see. From last week, he had 3 L's, 2 shots of, I don't even know what that is. I didn't make that. He has, he stayed here a night. Yeah, it's probably going to be about 3 or 4. Yeah, we'll say 3 gold. Square him up here, at least until tonight."
3 gold?
Yeah.
I'll cover it.
You going to cover that with words, or you going to cover that with coin?
3
Choose coin.
3 gold coins.
Okay. So he holds out his hand.
Do we need to physically interact giving you coins, or do I just press the button on the machine?
I just want to feel
Put
your,
my balls in your hand. How about that?
Well, that's less than 3 coins. That's 2 pence.
I would have asked to see the receipt. It couldn't be one of those CVS receipts.
It's just half off of bread, and $10 off the
Bread and
Fugazi Advil.
Bread and baby wipes.
Yeah. All right.
So lose 3 gold.
So he takes the 3 gold, and in response, he also gives you an ale. And he says, "Thank you." Pours you an ale, and you wait there for a couple hours, I imagine, while you wait for Grug.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A couple hours roll by, and like clockwork, you see him. Now, are you sitting in his chair, or are you?
Yes.
Okay, you're sitting in his chair. Okay. So he walks in, and you start to see him approach And he kind of like walks in, his head's down, and he looks up at you, and he kind of cocks his head to the right, and then a small grin showing his orcish teeth starts to appear on his face, and he says, well, I must have died and got my wish. Zamir, what are you doing here, son?
Come to see an old friend.
Well, you're in that old friend's seat, so respect your elders and let this old boy sit down.
And I just drag another chair over
Say no, Sheldon.
and order 2 more beers.
So, you're not here to just see an old friend, are you? Where's your brother? Where's your friends at? What kind of trouble you causing now?
No trouble. Just here.
All right. So you came here to talk. I'm going to drink.
Friends are out doing something else. I came to ask for some help. I didn't really have anyone else to turn to.
Help.
And we could use a little bit of your old wisdom.
What kind of
to,
help?
Finish off our travels. Well, you see where we've been trying to battle Ezra.
He doesn't really know. He knows that you were here,
was he
but
drunk when we told him the first time?
no, I mean, I don't think he knows the ins and outs of your entire voyage. I mean, he knows you were in Merchant's Haven. He knows what happened to the governor. But you never really got into the whole chaos order thing and gates. So you could tell him. You can speed that process up if you'd like, but you want to tell him that?
So I've been feeling a certain way. I've been traveling with these group of guys, and you're very well aware of Tyrannus and my connection with him. But as of late, I've just been feeling like something's missing, something of old, something that I need, and I didn't know who else to turn to, and I came back to you, and I haven't even told Tyrannus about the way I'm feeling, and we got ourselves in a little bit of a, we've been playing mercenary, and look, I'll be honest with you, there's this god of chaos that's trying to end the world, and somehow this group I'm part of got roped into fixing everything, and we need a little help, and I need a little of that old guidance that you have for me.
And you're telling him all this, and he's taking it all in, and he's kind of expressionless for a while. And then, you ask for his wisdom and guidance, and he starts to smile, almost as if it's a "I told you so" type of thing. And he looks at you, and he says, "So you come to old Grug. Grug here, who tried to recruit you mere weeks ago, bring you back under my wing, teach you the trade again, so that we could rule Merchant's Haven together. And you left. You left with that brother of yours, the brother who stole you away from me. Now, I harbor no ill will towards Tyrannus. He's kept you safe, and for that I appreciate. But now you ask Grug for a favor. And you should know, boy, if I taught you one thing, favors aren't for free. So tell me, what exactly do you need from Grug? And Grug will tell you exactly what he needs from you."
Well, one, we were trying to, Thias was doing something with Warren, and I thought I should be able to sneak in and out of the house pretty easily, and shit went to hell, and I said, what the fuck's going on with me? So, yeah, I need your advice on the sneakiness again, because I seem to have lost that in my effort to be good. I've lost the ways of being not so good.
You're reckless.
Yes.
You're impatient.
True. Two, we need a little bit of help, and you've been around a long, long time, And I don't know where this is going to go for me, but right now the only two people I have in this world are Tyrannus and you. And right now I'm feeling like we need to be together in some way.
So what do you need my help with, specifically?
I don't know yet, honestly, but I would really like if you would join me in my travels, and we can kind of talk more when we meet back with the group. And if we have a chance where you could kind of rehabilitate my ways, I think we could make something happen together, and then let's see where we're at that point.
So you want Grug to go on a little adventure with you and take a little boat ride back to God knows where, to keep you company and keep you out of trouble, it sounds like.
No, I don't need you to keep me out of trouble. I need you to... Yeah, let's keep me out of trouble. Because
right.
I've gotten reckless, and I'm not liking it anymore.
Grug looks at you as you're having this conversation. He says, Grug doesn't ask for money. Not from a friend in need, of course. Not from my protege. How could I say no? And to be quite honest, Merchant's Haven is a little too unstable right now. It's not consistent enough for Grug to do what he wants to do. Roll me a persuasion check.
That would be 24.
Wow, okay. So you can see as Grug is talking, he's sort of wrestling with himself. Not necessarily, you can tell he doesn't necessarily want to say no to you, but he also doesn't want to make it too easy. And as he's sort of stammering and talking to you, he comes out and he says, I'll tell you what. Grug will go with you on this little trip of yours, and you'll explain to me what exactly you want me to do. But in return, when Grug asks for you to come back with me, I have your word. Because I can't do what I want to do without someone I trust. And like you, there are few people in this world that I trust. Now, Grug has his old friends and henchmen and fellow thieves, but let's be honest, Amir, they're not you. So, on a handshake, Grug will go with you, but you'll come back with Grug when he asks.
When you ask, I come back, but I'm not coming back to play second fiddle. I'm coming back to play partner. 50-50.
And he extends his hand, and he says,
Roll for initiative.
I would... He extends his hand, he says, I would ask for nothing less. We do this together, 50-50.
Sold.
All right, and you shake his hand?
Yes.
All right. He says, well, let's have a couple drinks, and then off we go. So you recruited Grug. You'll come back with him back to Centrum when the time is ready.
Mm-hmm.
All of you have traveled and are now on the way back. And we'll get to the inventory stuff in a second. As you're traveling back, you all see something in wherever you are. Chris in Arborea, Sotheby in Swiftport, Ben in Nedmadir, Joe in Kalor. You begin to notice something strange in the air, in the sky. At first, you're not sure if it's just because you're away from each other, because the consistency of just traveling from place to place and fighting monsters and going on adventures is now sort of broken up. But nights are feeling longer. On one particular night, as you all are individually traveling to and from and on your way back, you notice a strange glow that stretches throughout the horizon where you're at. from Cawlor to Centrum. Begin to talk to people and hear murmurs and whispers of a haziness of greens and purples that extend over the night sky. And then when you wake up in the morning, it's gone. But it seems like every night, this haziness gets larger and extends out further, extending the night even longer. People are unsure of what it is, but collectively, from all accounts, where you're traveling from, you can sense there's a bit of worry between or amongst the populace of the individual areas you're at. So, as you all have recruited individual people, armies, groups, what have you, you all start to head back to Centrum. First one back is Tyrannus. After a long travel to Nenbadir and back, after maybe a week and a half, first place you go to is the temple. A place you've been to many times. A place where you find solace when needed. And a place where you can refocus when it's required. Now, you've been apart from Zamir for the longest time at this point. The furthest you've been as well, from a distance standpoint. And you go into a quiet room where you spend some time meditating. You put your sword by your side. You spend a good 30 minutes or so just breathing and thinking, trying to refocus to prepare yourself for what you know to be a very tough fight ahead. And as you take that last breath, you open up your eyes. And from this small session of meditation, you're greeted by somebody that you haven't seen before in the temple. Now remember, in Centrum, you've been at this temple many a times. You grew up in this temple. People know who you are, especially now with all the deeds you've done. But this person you haven't seen before. The man who stands at about maybe 5'7", 5'8", brown hair, a small stubble of gray, sort of covers his face. He says hello, and the first thing he does is he comments about Flame Tongue. And he says it's been well used. And he looks at you, and he says, I wonder, my boy, I know who you are, but I'm sorry, I know you must be very busy. Would you have a moment to follow me? I have something to show you.
You're waiting for me now.
I'm waiting for you to answer the question.
Okay. I can follow you.
Okay. So he starts to walk in front of you, but then he slows down to sort of keep with your pace. And you start to walk across the temple. And as you begin to walk across the temple, you notice that you're starting to take flights of stairs that climb higher and higher into parts of the temple that you particularly haven't ventured into before. And as you begin to climb the elevation and get higher and higher into the temple, the gentleman asks you, he says, are you scared?
No. I am not scared.
He says, are you one of the ones that are here to help repel the armies that are coming?
The armies of chaos, yes.
And I'm sorry, but do you know sacrifice? Are you willing, as a paladin, as a person of this order, what are you willing to sacrifice?
For the people?
For you.
For me? Well, as a paladin who protects the people, I am willing to give my life to protect all that live in this world.
And what if, let's change the topic, not so dire, what will you do when the fighting is over?
I will continue in the order, bettering myself as a paladin.
He says thank you, and as you're continuing to walk, as you sort of do this small talk, you hit a room that you've never seen before, with a large door. And the man pulls out a key, and he starts to put the key into the door, and you hear a big, like a big crunch, as if this door has not been opened in quite some time. As he opens the door, you enter a room. Marble flooring stretches out. It's not a very big room, maybe 15 by 15. There's one window situated straight ahead. And through that window, a small ray of sunlight shines through. Now the window, you are higher up in the temple than you've ever been as well. And the window itself is higher up, so the light's coming down. And below the window, you see on a small pedestal a sword, sheathed. But the one thing that stands out is a brilliant white, what makes almost looks like mithril for the handle. And the man looks at you and he says, "Legend has it that this sword is laid here for over 100 years. Most of the people in this temple would rather I not give it to you. Some suggest recompense. You see, that sword that shines brightly still lacks something. It lacks the will to fight. Some say that this sword was the last sword used in the Great War. But don't believe that. It's nonsense. A fairy tale made up by those who lack the knowledge of the truth. But one thing is certain about this sword. It needs something. It needs a carrier. Go. Pick it up. Unsheath it."
We're talking about the sword, right?
No.
Sorry.
Can't be serious for 30 seconds.
I will take steps towards the sword.
Okay, and as you step towards the sword, the small room with the marble and your heavy armor, you just hear the echo reverberating back and forth in the room. And every step, even as light as you try to make it, is impacted.
We know we can't sneak, that's for sure. Okay. And then I will reach out and grab it.
Okay. You grab the sword. Are you unsheathing it?
Yes.
So as you go to unsheath the sword, that feels lighter than you would expect. Everything except the hilt of the sword crumbles. He says, "Now take the handle of Flame Tongue and hold that in your other hand."
Okay. I grab Flame Tongue.
And you're looking at the man as you do this, and he's looking at you.
Looking down on him.
And you're obviously way taller than him. But he locks eyes with you, and there's something about him that doesn't seem natural. Because as you look into his eyes, there's almost like more there. And he looks at you and he says, "Remember now, you said sacrifice everything." And as he says this, he grabs both of your hands and he slams them together, fusing the handle of the old sword into Flame Tongue's handle. A loud crash and a brilliant white light fills the room, instantly blinding you. You're unable to break your hands apart as you try to instinctively bring them apart. The man continues forcing them together. The initial crash and sound that you heard is followed up by a large ringing in your ear as a strong gust of unnatural air begins to push you backwards. And you're a big guy, so this all is very strange to you. As you start to go backwards, the man grabs both of your hands with one hand and grabs you with another to keep you from going anywhere. And as this whirlwind starts to almost emanate from the sword, a few more seconds pass and the noise subsides. The light begins to dim, the sound begins to silence. It takes a couple seconds, but you start to open your eyes and they start to fixate on the room, going from nothing to bright white light to nothing, or I'm sorry, from nothing to bright white light, and then a couple more blinks and you start to see the man holding both of your hands together, and then you start to see in your hand the sword you knew as Flame Tongue is gone. Now a great sword, bathed in light, is what you're holding. The man speaks up to you as you start to kind of come to from the concussive blast of sound ringing in your ear starts to silence itself. The Holy Avenger required something of value to the wielder. It appears that sword and your resolve was enough. Good luck in the upcoming fight, wherever it may take you, Paladin. And as he says that, he turns around and closes the door. As you start to come through, you open the door, and the man is gone. You take a second to collect yourself. Putting the sword in one hand, you notice right away that both hands have a mark of almost like an infused burn from the hilt of Flame Tongue that will forever be a part of you. And with that, you take a minute and you make your way out of the temple. And I will make sure that that is in your inventory.
Oh boy.
All right. So, everybody, very quickly, what do we want to do for items? Now, I will say this. As you all start to pour into... Excuse me. As you all start to pull into Central, you're starting to notice more and more camps outside of Central. Camps from Arborea, the Knights of Central that Warren's leading, and other groups are starting to collectively gather outside the walls of Central. You all finally meet up again. Zamir has grog with him, and you're at the tavern. Now, before this session, we all kind of went through our list of things that we wanted for inventory. So, what do we have? Hello, and thank you for listening to the D&D and D&D podcast. In an effort to move things along, I'm going to go ahead and edit out a lot of the conversation that took place during the inventory purchasing part of tonight's session. So, without further ado, let's catch up. All right, so here's a recap. Joseph, you bought 2 level 5 Snake. You bought 2 level 5 spell scrolls and a 3rd level spell scroll.
Correct.
Okay. Tyrannus, you have 2 superior potions of healing, and 5 potions of heroism, and 2 greater potions of healing. Tyus, you have 2 Oh, you still have your potions of hit avoidance. You didn't buy those, but you still have those.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You have 2 potions of healing, superior healing, 2 potions of heroism, 4 potions of greater healing, and then 3 caltrops, 3 frag grenades.
Yes.
Okay. And Zamir, fucking CVS receipts out of his pocket. You have 15. You have 6 level 2 spell scrolls.
6 level 2 spell scrolls is checked, sir.
Okay. Got number 9 here. All right.
9.
Did I
So
get cheese with that?
I'm going to edit out the entire process. That was probably a good 35 minutes.
Good thing you gave us that information beforehand, so we
Yeah.
could really settle that up.
Yep. Well, lessons learned. Okay.
I do have a quick question
Yes.
about the Holy Avenger Longsword.
Yes.
I see it says 1d8 plus 2, but in parentheses it says 1d10 plus 2.
So
Or is
that's
that
if
second
you,
part.
That's if you two-hand it.
If I two-hand it.
If you
okay.
two-hand it, because it's
And
a
then-
long sword, so it's
Yeah.
less than a great sword.
It's long.
So
It's got
you
some
just
girth.
tell me, like, are
It's got
you
some
going
girth
with a
to it.
shield still, or
Yeah,
okay? So it's 1d8 then.
1d8.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. So as you all come together for the first time in weeks, items acquired, potions obtained, spell scrolls read. As I mentioned, you start to see more and more armies set up outside of Central. Armies of Arborea, Warren's Guards, alongside additional volunteers from Centrum. As you're mingling outside the gates of Centrum, you see Sotheby as he starts to sort of point in different directions, almost like he's directing traffic. And following him are 30 monks that are heading to a separate camp that they have set up. Different flags noting each of the kingdoms and groups are proudly displayed outside of the Centrum gates. And for the moment, spirits appear high. Sotheby finds you at the front of the gates and asks you for one last drink, to share in one last drink. So at this point, you're at the tavern. I will say, I will say you're with, you have Grug with you. Is there anything, as you're sharing this, what might be the last drink you all get to share for a while, if ever?
You can drink some of the potion of heroism.
It's potions of heroism for everyone. Is there anything anybody wants to say? Anything anybody wants to do? You want to, Zamir?
Guys, you want to just bail on this fucking shit? Like, we don't owe these people anything.
I'm pretty tired.
Like,
Go home
seriously.
now.
I think I'll go home now.
I'm pretty sure we can kind of sneak out of here pretty well. And we're just get on a ship and go. Why do we want to do ourselves in like this?
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Nah.
All right. So inside the tavern, which has some pretty high spirits, all things considered, with the large foray of new armies sort of outside the gate. A large crack of thunder can be heard outside. As people begin to think it's just rain, another large crack of thunder can be heard. Shortly thereafter, a man runs into the tavern,
It's raining sideways.
saying monsters have been spotted on the outskirts of Centrum. As soon as he says that, a bell in the distance can be heard starting to ring. And as that begins to ring, panic instantly takes over the crowd. Sotheby stands up, looks at each of you. He says, "Boys, get home safe." And he starts to tighten the straps around his forearms, and he walks outward to meet up with his group. At this point, you all get up. You walk out of the tavern. You start to see a small contingent of soldiers heading to the north outside the central gate, while people begin to start to pile inside the walls of Central. As you get closer to the gate and you start to leave Central, you see Warren. And he looks at you and he says, "You boys know what you're doing?"
No.
Yes.
I don't think anybody knows what they're doing.
I'm gonna go fuck shit up. That's what I'm gonna do.
If you remember, Order told you to go to a specific place in Central, or outside of Central, I should say. And that is, I will show you.
PJ Wheelie Hands.
PJ Wilhelms?
Yeah.
No.
Get some Irish car bumps.
No, yeah. Some sake bombs.
Ooh.
So, he specifically told you to go here, which is about half a day's trip.
The highest cliffs of Centrum?
Correct. So you guys heading to that location?
We are.
Or do we want to go to PJ Wheelie Hands?
I wanna.
Is it on the way?
I'm gonna slice something.
We gotta go to the Great Devourer.
It's not very Paladinian
We're
of you.
heading towards the highest
Huh?
cliffs
It's not very
of Centrum.
Paladinian of you.
Hey, these are chaos
The highest
beings.
cliffs.
Maybe
It's paladin time.
Maybe chaos is the way it should go.
We strap on our strap-ons and
We'll
we
find out.
put it on our wrists and we head.
So you tell Warren that you're heading south, and he says, "Do you require an escort?"
What do we look like? No.
We'd be happy
Okay.
to take an escort. What's her name?
Stupid. So dumb.
Well, he's got to protect Centrum, so he's not.
He says,
he's not coming.
"Then
Obviously.
take these horses," and he starts to hail down a stable boy. And they bring forth these 4 magnificent steeds, all black.
Budweiser Clydesdales.
Isn't there 5 of us?
No.
Oh.
Sotheby's staying.
Sotheby?
Oh, hold on. Time out.
We got Grog and.
Yeah,
Bog.
what is Grug coming with you, or is
Rides on your
he?
back.
Yeah, what was the point of bringing them?
I
if
don't.
he's
I
not
don't know.
coming
You
with
didn't.
me?
You didn't really tell me, so I didn't know what you were doing with him. I'm sorry, I forgot to ask.
Isn't that what we're all doing? Is bringing people?
Well, to fight in the war, but you guys are going someplace else.
Oh no, Grug's coming with.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, okay.
We're gonna time the
Do you
fourth
think
horse.
that's not a good idea? Is Grug not up for the task?
Grug's expendable.
5 horses then.
Okay.
Okay. Um.
That's good.
Oh, you're doing a horse thing.
Yeah.
I just wonder what you're doing there.
I was
Okay.
wondering what the fuck he was
So
doing.
as you guys start
I-
to leave
I heard
Central, you start to hear sounds of battles and shouts and people in a panic as you start to clear the middle of Central, and you start heading south through the forest. And your horses start to run and run and run, and they don't seem to be stopping for a good 45 minutes. They just continue to run.
Running.
And then after about an hour, 2 hours, things start to settle down. You get yourself far enough away that the sounds of battle can't be heard. And you spend the rest of the night heading to the high plains of Central, where it would overlook the ocean. And then you finally, within 3 or 4 hours, you finally get there in the middle of the night. During this time, Order greets you, this time not in a dream, as a apparition, a ghost. Confirming, he says, "Time is near. Chaos is testing the world's defenses, just like I thought she would. You did well to leave when you can, because the worst is yet to come." As he says this, the group hears a group of wolves approaching.
Yeah.
As they look outside of the tree, as they look upon a group of bushes and trees, about a dozen wolves show themselves. One bigger than the rest, an alpha wolf. As they start to approach slowly, the alpha wolf, the one in the front, starts to stand on two hind legs, and he starts to transform, and it's actually Maxwell.
Fucking Maxwell.
Who is Maxwell?
Maxwell's the
Maxwell's
one of the
va-
werewolves.
well, he's a vampire, so he
Who's Maxwell?
Maxwell von Soler.
Wait, he went.
He
to,
is the entertainer.
He
Oh,
he
yes,
went to get him.
yes,
Yes, Drasko went to go.
Sorry.
Wait, so not only is he a vampire, he's a werewolf now too.
He can
He
no.
can transform.
He can just transform into a wolf.
I'm pretty sure there's a whole book series
You
about
don't read
werewolves
books.
and
Yeah,
vampires.
but you don't read books.
They
so-
turn it into
They're
a
not in
movie.
the-
That's
First
not
of
this
all,
book. This is a
watched
different
it.
book.
This
is a different book.
First of all, that's not in D&D world. Okay.
Yeah. As he starts to come to, he
That's
says,
a bad description of Toy Story.
"My friends, they said you went south, and I wanted to make sure you were safe. My guards are in the woods, not far, but rest assured, wherever you're going, none shall follow, and none shall harm you on this night."
Get over here, brother. Give me a hug.
Brothers don't shake hands.
Shortly thereafter, and as I mentioned, the sky begins to grow even more of a green and purple color, this time directly over Centrum. Maxwell looks up at the sky and he says, "It's time." And he shapes back into a wolf, and him and the rest of the pack start to head north into Central and back into the forest.
It's Vader time.
And then you hear another, "It's time. It is time," from Order. And he says, "Step over the edge into the abyss. I will catch you."
Here I go. I'm taking the
He
step.
says, "The four of you will be safe."
Your friend.
He's gonna have to
Fuck
stay
that
here.
guy.
He's gonna have to stay and guard.
No, he can jump in.
He just literally said the four of us would be safe.
I'll step up. I will take a deep breath and jump in cannonball style, holding my
I'm not
nose.
going without Grug.
Turmoil at the gate.
Play the turmoil music.
Guys, I wasn't recording. Sorry.
We're gonna have to do all that again.
Go ahead.
What?
Are you
You gonna push him in?
going to push him in? It's your brother.
I'm not going without Grug.
I mean, he's got to talk to Order. Why's he got to talk to me?
I'm not. This is not for me to intervene.
But isn't he talking to Order?
Order just said that, and now you hear nothing from him. He's expecting you to fall in. Meanwhile, Joe is already 10 feet. He's hit
already gone.
multiple jagged rocks on the way down.
Shit! No.
Tyus, what are you doing?
I'm waiting to see what.
You're not going without Grug.
Not going without Grug.
I mean, he can come too.
He's just going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wait. We said we're going to get help. I got help.
Yeah.
I got two people.
Grug is kind of on the
One.
side going,
Two.
I'm still here.
he goes, little buddy, I didn't sign up to die tonight.
You signed up. You're going.
So the two of us push the two of them in.
So how big is Grug?
Grug's a big dude.
How's big is
He's bigger than Zamir.
Is it bigger than me?
No.
No one's bigger than you.
He's bigger than me.
All right, so this is what we're doing.
Oh, he's an orc. So.
As we're going back and forth, we're standing next to each other.
we do
correct?
the thing where
Guys, we're
I
just
kneel
jumping
down.
into a fucking hole.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Just blindly.
Yeah.
No, we're not
We're going
jumping.
to believe that
Yeah.
this is order, and like he's like really leading us in. This isn't
Yeah.
chaos in disguise.
So
Well,
Why- wait, why
I
do we
mean,
know this is order? We're just
Order
jumping into
used
a
to be a
fucking hole.
girl that turned into a boy, so I don't know what the hell.
Exactly. Like, what do we do? We're just jump,
That was retcon, sir.
guys.
So I'm gonna get on my hands and knees, and you push him over, and he falls backwards.
No,
Yeah.
No,
tabletop
just
him.
Tyrannus. Me, you, Grug, we're out.
I'm sorry, little brother.
We don't need
but
to fake this shit.
humanity needs to live on.
Humanity does not. We'll go start our own new world order.
So
Not if
sneak.
You're dead.
So
What are you
sneak.
gonna start if you die?
Sneak
Can't start
attack.
Shit.
Who knows? We're gonna die if we just stay here. We're just
You see the fucking monster? Shit
jump
flying
in the
around.
fucking hole. It's a
Did you
hole.
walk out of Centrum like this?
Guys, I'm still falling.
Guys, he's still falling. We can hear him.
All right, as we're
I'm still down here. I'm badly wounded. Help me.
Bring that mission of road through.
as they're arguing and we're all arguing, I just tackle them both into the off the cliff.
Tackle who?
Zamir and Grog. I'm holding on to Grog.
I need you to make a strength check.
All right.
Rolling at 20. That'd be awesome.
1.
Oh.
That's not a good number. What's my strength? Fuck. I got 4.
Okay. Well, you go ahead. Roll a 20. What's your strength modifier?
+2.
Okay.
What am
So
I
you got a
rolling?
6. You're rolling a.
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh, you rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got a 4. Let's see if he rolls a
Wait,
1.
your strength is only a
What am I
+2?
rolling?
Just roll a d20.
Apparently, yeah.
Just a regular D20.
And then add your strength modifier.
that's a
So add
3.
do the strength roll.
You're a 3.
Yeah.
How the hell's he a 3 and I'm a 2?
I don't.
Apparently you're a
I
little
don't
bitch
choose
dragon.
your stat blocks.
When did we
I
do
got
that?
that farm
I
strength.
rolled a 15.
Okay. So you go to try to tackle him, and I don't know
+2.
if you just weren't
I
prepared.
slipped.
But he just kind of looks at you and just kind of shrugs it off. And now, Grog is sort of looking at the both of you and is for the first time slightly uncomfortable about what's transcribing. He says, "Zamir, you obviously have a place to go. I can go back and help where necessary, and I will meet you back here. I don't have to go
This
if I'm not
motherfucker's
supposed to
just gonna
go."
Go and help, a.k.a. take the next boat out of here.
Uh-huh.
Guys, should I come back?
You shut the fuck up down there. Let the big boys talk.
This doesn't involve you.
Just keep casting
He puts
spells.
he puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "It's okay. We still have our... I'll be waiting for you when you get back.
All right.
You'll keep your word."
I'll keep my
I
word.
put my hand on his other shoulder after the push and miss.
All right.
No, that's because I had to pick you
Roll,
up off
do
the
me a
Yeah.
favor.
ground 'cause you're
Roll
just
roll
laying
another
around.
roll another d20 for me.
Can I
With the
push-
modifier?
Can I
Yeah.
push Grog in?
Of what?
It's strength.
No, I know what you're doing.
That's a 5.
Okay. So Grug just pushes you as he says goodbye and just fucking launches you off because he rolled a 13.
I'm gonna push.
And
Grog.
then he
I'm gonna
looks
push
at-
Grog in.
Oh wait, really?
He
Yeah.
can't. Oh,
He already said he's going back. Why would
he's
you
going
do that?
back to Centrum.
12.
That's a 13.
Okay. So you gotta get this right. He said goodbye to him. Pushed him.
Yep.
As he was about to leave, you push him. You push Grug in.
Yeah.
Successfully, I might add. And now Grug is...
Hold on. Before he gets launched out, I'll try to catch him and push him back. Yep.
Yeah, just let it
Give
happen.
me an athletics check then. It's gonna be high because this is happening fast.
Okay, hold on.
And meanwhile, I'm jumping in with Grug, so it's not a shoot.
Oh,
it's
so you're
not a-
grappling him.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's not even pushing him. He's grappling
he's
him
grappling.
and then running.
So you were gonna do what I was gonna do. I was trying
Yeah,
to
but
push
I-
him.
but I didn't roll a 4.
Right.
Okay, so
I know what you're doing.
You all
But that doesn't make any sense because you already said go and he's going back.
Not
like,
anymore.
Yeah, you're just being a dick.
you can't go. Okay, I'm fine. No, you're going. Okay.
Now you're just being a dick about it.
First of all, I'm still on the cliff.
And he's just laying on the floor wondering what the fuck just happened.
No, he's
Okay.
falling.
So
No, him.
you all 5 of
We
you
don't know what he's doing.
fall in. Joe's kind of hovering in the air waiting for you guys for dramatic purposes.
What is this, like Charlie in a Chocolate Factory? He's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
stuff
yeah.
up?
As you start to fall, get closer and closer into this swirling whirlpool. Tyus, you've seen this before in your dreams.
Sure have. Day 1.
You begin to start to tumble, and you start to right yourself as you start to point your head directly towards the entryway into this abyss. You hit the water with a forceful impact. It feels like you're being submerged into this icy grip of death, a whirlwind of thunder and lightning and waves and water all crash around you. As you struggle to open your eyes, you see yourself and your group inside this magical sphere. You begin to descend further and further, going past broken ships, debris, and carcasses of large, unknown beings, larger than any dragon you've ever seen. As you start to fall further and further, it becomes very apparent what Order meant when he said the four of you. As Grug starts to lose his grip of the sphere and starts to slip outward. As he starts to almost try to like swim in air, he calls out for Zamir to grab hold of him.
I grab hold.
I'm sorry, I didn't know talking into microphones was asking too much.
What? You can
Amy,
hear the
grab
fucking
hold.
machine
Amy,
over there, but you
grab
can't
hold.
hear me when this is far away. I'm trying not to chew ice in the machine.
Chew ice in the machine.
I am the machine.
Like a Burt Kreischer. over
What do
there.
I have to roll here to grab him?
100.
I need you to give me a strength check to keep him from falling outside of this sphere, this orb, this bubble.
Nat 20.
Is it really? Wow. Okay.
So he pulls him right in and gives
So
him
as the grasp starts to slip, you grab on and you start to hold on to him. You start to go further and further down, preventing him from going into the abyss. You hear Order one more time. He says, "Remember, once you cross over, I will be able to only do so much. As Chaos uses more power on this plane, her power in her own realm will diminish. Trust in your friends and in each other. I will do what I can to keep you safe." After saying that, Order pushes the sphere further into the depths of the unknown. Only the light from the sphere itself offers any ability to see what's slightly below you. As you travel for a few more seconds, Grug starts to get pushed out of the sphere again. I'll need you to roll me another roll.
You're just
Let
making
him
shit
go.
up now at this point.
Let him
I mean,
go.
that's what a DM does. You just make shit up.
Another nat 20.
That's bullshit.
No, he did.
It's on there.
You got 2 nat 20s? All right.
I'm wasting the good rolls now on Grub.
Yep,
Wow.
Yep, yep.
So you hang on to him tight, almost grabbing him, fighting against fate itself. As you travel for a few more seconds, a small faint purple and red light can be seen. I need you to roll. No.
Nat 20.
I need, yeah. Because I stumbled on myself there. Order announces, "This is it. Good luck, my champions." +1. One final push through the portal. One final push through the portal, and then a feeling as if you teleported to a new world. All right, so as you get teleported to this world, you all wake up in the dark. The first thing is you feel a taste of dirt in your mouth. It's pitch black. Maybe about 100 yards ahead of you, you can see a little bit of light shining from something.
Good thing we all have
Dark vision.
dark vision.
Yeah, but this is 100 yards away, so dark vision may help you a tiny bit, but it's not going to give you a whole lot of vision, I guess. But I will say this. The 5 of you there.
I'm going to use an action to shed a bright light in a 30-foot radius with my sword.
Okay. So, let us begin. So you guys are right over here. You guys not see that? Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Nope.
We can't. We have dark vision.
You can't see anything. You have dark vision.
Get the. Oh, did you do that on purpose?
No.
This is literally where we're standing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There you go.
oh.
All right. So, you find yourselves. How far does the sword provide
30
light?
feet.
30 feet. So, 5 to, all right. We'll kind of, and because you have dark vision, we're gonna go out a little further.
Bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
All right. So I'm gonna give you this much then. That should be a pretty good. So instantly you can tell you're in some type of cave or a cavern or something, but you're inside. As you look above you, high cavern ceilings. The ground is moist.
We need a person for Chuck.
Oh
Chuck.
yes.
Yep. Can't forget Chuck.
What a fucking curveball that is.
That guy with the mace. No, that one right there. This one? The big guy.
He says Grug.
Are you gonna keep doing this? You gonna keep doing this?
What is this?
What? Oh, he
Stacking the cans.
kept putting a can on my can every time I go to drink. So, towards your east, you can tell the light is coming from some type of entrance.
Should cast burning hands.
I can on Grug, and then make him run away.
We said our goodbyes. I don't know why he tackled him in.
Listen, send Grug east. Yeah. Vote.
Well, since you and I are the tanks, we should probably
Well,
one of us in the front, one in the
I
back.
understand you're the tanks. Send the
And
expendable guy first.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. I'll take the.
want the point?
I'll take the point.
With
Before you
Chuck.
go anywhere, Grug starts screaming at you for tackling him in, saying, "What the fuck?"
No, we got 2 nat 20s. I think we're good.
I was ready to leave, and you guys threw me into that thing. I wasn't ready to go in.
I was just making sure you held up your end of the deal. Whatever deal you two
Our
had.
deal is between him and me, not you and me.
Yeah, and if you fucking split off just because, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go fight.
What's wrong with your eye?
Wink.
Doing the eye thing?
The deal was between me and him, not you and him. He goes off. It doesn't matter what happens at that point. We're here, down here. Now he's here. Now we got to take care of 5 of us. Only 5 are guaranteed to be safe. Now it's all of us.
4.
4.
3.
2.
2.
1.
Blast off.
I'm Drasko. Who are you? How'd you get here?
Okay, well, you can leave. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck am I gonna go?
East.
I'm in the middle of nowhere now.
East.
Well, looks like you're gonna help fight your way out.
This is not what we agreed upon, Zamir.
I mean, technically, we didn't really agree upon much, but
Also true.
You just
Thias did pull a dick move, so if you wanted to punch him in the dick at this point, I think you could take him.
Would you like to see that, Jackie? Would you like to see that?
Picks himself up off the ground, dusts himself off. He goes to start walking outside. And you hear him go, "We ain't going anywhere." Put him outside, please, for me.
You can see in the dark.
It's another cave.
It's the end of the cave.
Oh, okay.
And as he goes outside, you just see him looking. And he's like almost like motionless.
What do you see?
He turns around to Drasko. He says, "Why don't you get your ass up here and find out?"
All
Send
right,
the
let's
Hulk.
go. Let's go.
Apparently, I
Get out
moved
there.
immediately.
And as you go outside,
I die.
you see a world of just a wasteland of dead debris and bushes and lava.
Teenage Wasteland.
And the one thing now, you are resistant to heat, right?
I'm resistant to everything.
I'm being serious.
Yes, he is. Or fire, or one of the two. Or unless they're the same thing.
I mean, heat and fire.
Fire.
Yeah. So we'll say you're resistant to heat then.
Love it there.
The one thing that you noticed right away is it is as soon as you leave the somewhat coolness that the cave was providing, the temperature increases 10, 20, 30 degrees as you leave, and you're baking out in the sun. And,
So we should probably go back in.
and Grug goes,
Is Grug recoiling?
yeah, he starts to back up a little bit. He says, we're not going to get past that, as he points to the small little lava river that is slowly coiling its way south of you.
Dude, I'm about to go for a swim. That looks great.
Now you're resistant, not immune.
I'm about to not go for a swim.
So you feel the heat. You're just it's not as unbearable.
It's not my vacation home. I'm gonna retire here. Grug, go back in and tell them to look for better clothes. I don't know. Put the AC on. Do we want to explore the west of the cave? West cave.
So
I think it's a
there
wall,
is
isn't
there
it?
is nothing west of the cave. You basically hit an area that it's a very small cave, and at least as far as you know and far as you've seen, that is a dead end.
So what is this, a little outcropping right there where I could just stand? Where we're just standing?
Where are you pointing to?
Good job, guys. Way to just jump into a black
Yeah,
hole
you can
for
go out
no
there.
reason.
It looks like nothing is connected. Unless I'm making a jump across that lava river.
Hold on. Are we looking down or are we
You're
on
looking-
an even plane?
You're looking. Oh no, that's an even plane. Yes.
All right, so we're walking out.
You're
He's
walking-
walking out into the lava river.
Well, he sees it.
I'm on
He's
something.
like you're slightly
Like
out.
you're
yeah.
close to it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not
yeah.
like
Correct.
the cave isn't up here, lava down here.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Like you could step into it
Right.
within it's elevation wise less than a foot.
For all those looking at home, I'm using my hands to
Yeah.
simulate elevation.
Yes.
So that's
What's the narrowest point? It
Yeah,
looks
can I
like
jump
there's a
across right
5
there?
feet right here.
Over there.
over
Where the tree is.
here?
No. To your right. Yeah. So
What
that.
tree?
Well, that is a tree, kind of. There's a small little inlet there. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Right there.
I'm not gonna.
So we could
Right.
jump from here to here or something. This little path. What is this? This is a path.
No, that's covered with lava. You can't jump back there.
That's lava.
Yes.
Can I jump from here to here? Is this where are we going here? We're just stuck here. Right there. To the, no, he didn't say that way.
But that's
he said
5
south.
feet.
He said south.
You can go that way. You can go.
Okay, so we could. I'll try to.
Yeah.
Right? Where
Yeah, that would be about.
It's jumpable.
Yeah.
Alright.
It would be about 10 feet.
Before I
You can jump, or about 8 feet.
Before I make
if-
that jump myself,
Yeah.
can we have them step out onto this outcropping with me to see how they react if they're
yeah,
gonna?
move me up.
Okay.
Because if they're gonna be like, we can't go any further forward, then gotta wrap them up in ice blankets or something.
So you all are hit with a level of heat that you've never really felt before. You've been in some areas with desert, Calor, things like that. You've dealt with heat. This is another level. You feel like if you don't find some type of shade or shelter, the heat will do some type of damage. The heat will have a lasting effect on you.
You guys want me to jump across first and see what I can find?
Order. Can you hear us? Are you there?
You speak out. It echoes across the plains. You don't hear anything back.
He's gonna make it so that it melts. I mean, that's what I would try and be disappointed. I wouldn't risk it.
Should we just camp in the cave and see if the sun goes down?
If you guys want, is there a time here? Do we see like a sun or some sort of clock or something?
The sun
Well,
is
it said the
high
sun
in
is
the high up in the middle.
But
So that would make you think it's noon.
Did we actually jump into a different realm, this Great Devourer, or did we just jump straight down, still on Centrum? In Centrum.
No, a new world, he said.
Specifically a different plane.
the planet is the same planet.
Correct.
So theoretically,
It's like when Bugs Bunny starts to drill down south and then hits China. It's like that.
So theoretically, the day and night are the same as it would be.
Just hotter.
If planes work that way, you've never been on a different plane of existence.
I don't know how
so-
planes work.
Well, I'm saying your character doesn't know either. So that's something you need to discover.
All right, do you want me to like venture forward a little and then get ambushed and maybe die, or you guys want to sit in the cave and wait for me to go find something?
Venture forward, because
Jump
this
from
is a
shade
bunch
to
of hot
shade.
horse shit.
I say we.
I
hang
said
out
don't jump
until
down
we
the fucking
see-
hole, and we jump down the fucking
until
hole.
we see whether or not the sun goes down.
Okay,
What are you, Uncle Cracker over there when the sun goes down?
No, I don't like Uncle Cracker.
He's gonna go back at the cave and in the coolness.
Okay.
And we're gonna play some poker in the cave.
You guys don't want me to jump across, right?
Go, jump across. Go.
I have one for jump. I have one
Go
for not
for
paying
it.
attention.
You want to do a running jump then?
Running jump.
Sure, yeah.
What's your strength modifier?
+3?
So I
Oh,
think
apparently
that's-
you're stronger than the FFD.
Hold on a second.
FFD does. He's got show arms and legs.
Mm-hmm. I'll show.
All show, no go.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Oh, what's your actual strength? Sorry.
How much you bench?
16?
16.
Okay, so you could okay, yeah, you can make that jump. So as long as you do a running jump, okay, I'll give it to you. So it's probably like an 8-foot jump. Where are you going? Okay.
I'm dead. Do I see a little more? Do I see
Yep,
anything else?
yep. So I think I've cleared a good amount, but I will do a little bit more here for you. Actually, you're
How's it feel over there? Is it just as hot?
Can't tell the difference. I'm okay.
Like the farther we get away from the lava river, it probably gets cooler, right?
Well, I can't tell because I'm immune to all this crap. So
you're not immune.
Resistant.
You're resistant, right? I need you to double check.
Yes,
like
no, it
I'm
is
assuming
resistant. You
I
don't-
say resistant because that's what I
You
remember.
don't have to check. I'm
Okay.
100% sure he's resistant, not immune.
It says fire hellish resistance.
What does it say for the description?
But that's resistant, not immune.
No, does it
So it's not-
explain?
this
Does
is
it
a moot
explain
point.
like?
It just says resistant.
Yeah.
There's no description.
So-
Okay, well that's not
Well, it
helpful.
doesn't say fire resistance. It says hellish resistance.
That's like hellfire then, I think.
I am the
Is
god
it
of
the
hellfire,
God of Hellfire.
and I bring you fire.
Fire. Fire.
Yeah, there's nothing to click. There's no nothing. It's
Oh, it
just-
says you have resistance to fire damage. That's what it is.
Okay, I'm glad
Hellish
we
resistance.
spent 2 minutes
It
saying
could,
the
it
same
could have
thing.
said fire resistance. Like,
It's
It
resistant.
says it
Well,
in
right,
the
but
description.
we
You were
know
just
you're not
you were
immune.
looking at the title.
I
were
have
trying to-
nothing to click here.
We were trying to
Mickey, confirm.
differentiate between
Yeah, he's
immune and
just
resistant.
tapping away.
I got nothing here.
Joe, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
What's up? Okay.
Play Split Fiction.
Okay, let's go. All right,
All right.
so I'm drinking the lava because I'm so thirsty.
Okay, so you are resistant. So you're out there for about 15 minutes right now, and again, you're feeling the heat, but you're not debilitated by it. As you start to move further north, you start to come across large trees devoid of any leaves, look hollowed out, dead branches scattered around, dead leaves. Only the rarest of rare flora would exist in this area with very little water.
What's this?
It's all
You
that
see
green stuff.
plenty of what's what?
All that green stuff on the
I'm gonna
map.
say rock.
That's a yeah.
How high can I climb that?
How I would yeah, I mean it's probably like up there 12 15 feet. You can climb it though.
I'd like to climb that rock.
Okay.
Climb the rock.
I'm on the rock.
All right. So now I'm going to kind of
Look what I've created.
so you get a better vantage point. Now, the one thing you definitely see, and I will
sniper
unlock
jackals.
this
Okay,
whole
lovely.
thing for you here, buddy.
Nice.
You see carcasses, bones that are unknown in terms of the amount of how old they are. You see this sort of makeshift bridge to the north, and even further. And I'm gonna move. The map is kind of big, so I'm gonna move you a little bit here. So move yourself back on the rock for me. You see a large dragon head.
Yes, it's a good puppy.
And inside this dragon head, which is larger than the dragon you fought, I will add that. Dragon head's probably about 35, 40 feet long, 25 feet wide. That catches your attention right away because there's something about that skull that looks odd. But then to the right of the skull, you see two hill giants sitting on rocks. And I will bring them out real quick.
I'm assuming those rocks. Oh, you're going to get them.
He's going to go get
I'm
him.
gonna kill them from here, dude. I don't know if I want to cast a beam of stupid. I'm gonna push you.
Well, I guess we got to.
Oh God, use.
That's why you can see them.
They seem to be resistant. We're gonna take them and take their carcasses and wear their flesh as
So
shields.
right now,
Kind of.
Skin stealer.
the hill giants are sitting on rocks, but they're so massive you can see them from where you're at. And you're about 150, 200 feet away-ish. They don't notice you right now, but they seem to be having some type of conversation. You see them, like, moving pieces or something. You can't really tell. But they seem very deep in thought. And they're talking to each other, so they don't even know you're there.
Well, he's very tiny.
Mm-hmm.
So small.
So small.
So small.
While he's doing that, can I consult the orb to see if there's?
Did you say consult the orb?
Yeah.
Hello, orb.
What do you want to do?
Talk to us.
Just see what it like. If it shows chaos.
You want to do your ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to do your ritual. And almost like the inverse happens where the orb starts to glow, but everything else that it normally would point out is void of anything. And the orb is just shining a bright red.
For argument's sake, speed things up. Can I run back to the camp, tell them what I see, then climb back up here and make a decision about something?
Yeah, sure.
Hey guys, I found a giant.
Only if you talk into the microphone, though.
Hey guys, I found some.
I mean, it sounds much better.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, you were louder.
Gentlemen, I've located an enormous dragon skull. Looks very strange. Dragon head skull. Nearby are two giant hill giants. They're doing something. Can't really see. Can't really hear. Do you think I should just go over and start a fight, or get closer and eavesdrop?
I would sneak.
Can we make you invisible?
Well, I'm pretty sneaky already. I could probably just get nearby to without distracting.
Okay.
Taking pictures for the gram?
I would say sneak, but do we need to mobilize?
Oh, to get close to the entrance of the cave. That way, if I can lure them back, they hopefully can't make this jump. I don't know.
Well, we definitely
I mean,
don't
look at
want to
the
be
size
stuck
of
in the
them.
cave
Are they
with
giants? They could probably
probably
just step
can't fit.
over the lava river?
I'm assuming they. Just can you push north?
Push north where?
The whole map. Push the whole north map.
North.
Where do you want me to go? Like,
Just push the map.
Just push it.
I don't...
Just push it real
I don't
good.
understand what you, like, want to
I
go
wanna
backwards?
see the side
Real
of the
good.
entrance of this cave.
He wants you to push it.
Yeah, so I have to go backwards then, not...
Real good.
Push it south.
Yeah, hold on. Like,
Like
that?
Sure. There's no way those things are going to fit through that entrance. At best,
Not
you
the. I'm not talking about the entrance.
They might not fit through the entrance, but they'll just stand there, and then we have nowhere to go but die.
And if you guys just bottle up here, and I come back, and we just there's dump
There.
up.
just do
Shit.
what?
So what is this, like 300?
Sure.
This is Sparta?
Yeah, I can do that.
We're just gonna friggin' shield up right here?
I'm gonna go eavesdrop. If I hear anything
I'm going with you.
that I don't, okay. It's pretty hot out here. You want to bring your not your jacket? Leave your jacket on.
Yeah, my
He's got a leather jacket.
That's fine.
He's got a leather jacket. He's got lambskin jacket on.
All right, two of us will sneak. We'll do recon. If we don't like what they're saying, we'll start a fight and drag them back this way.
Why
We
couldn't
don't
Chris
drag 'em
just
back. Why would we drag
call a
'em back?
bird?
100 feet
advantage?
distance. FYI.
What?
100
not
foot
within 100
distance.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Do we just want to fight out in the open heat? I don't know what that's doing to you guys. You guys hot? How do you feeling?
Yeah.
You guys got all these potions. You didn't get a friggin' thermos of water.
Well, how do we know if we're going to the hot place or the cold place?
How does it affect a dragon?
How does what?
Like the heat?
Well, unless you're,
even if it's not
unless you're resistant to it, then it's
Okay.
going to affect you the same way. I know. Depending on the dragon type you are, you're
Not
resistant.
in-
You're acid though, or you're bronze. I think you're
Bronze.
acid, right?
Bronze.
I think it's or lightning.
You're resistant to
Lightning.
pennies?
Lightning.
Yes.
Yep.
So what does it actually do to us? Just make us tired?
You're not sure. I
You
mean,
give- you
it
give us
would.
the clock
So
and
making you
stuff.
tired is a very good guess. How it makes
and
you
at that
tired?
point, it would cut down our
some
armor?
type of exhaustion.
Like
He'll
hit
probably mess with
points
your
would-
rolls. Like, oh, you need to have a plus 19 to your roll.
So it'd be disadvantage.
You're not meant to
Yes.
know
Maybe
exactly
not.
what it does.
Maybe not entire disadvantage, but definitely crippling.
These are made up rules that I came up with. So if you don't like them,
Nice.
Actually, all of your
kiss my
rolls
boot.
miss. All of your rolls miss.
Yep. You need the item of killing the bad guy. Big boss killing item.
Shit, we didn't buy that.
No, that was free too.
Guys, can we just start shooting at him from up here?
Well, you're not up anywhere.
Why are we gonna shoot him?
I can start the fight. Yeah. that's
Also,
not a
you're
problem.
about 150 feet away
Well, he does have
with
a...
rocks in your way. I will
Oh.
giant rocks in.
I was about to say he has a great bow.
I do have a great bow.
That's not
He
that
won't have line of sight unless he gets past that rock that whatchamacallit's on.
Gotcha.
Can I,
assuming we're-
can
I'm
I
not- I have line of
use
sight.
create bonfire cantrip? I feel like that would be
Already-
helpful.
it's already hot enough.
Yeah, get some marshmallows, make some s'mores.
I mean, I would try to sneak up.
Friends, I'm gonna use the friends cantrip.
Tell you what, Zamir, why don't you sneak? And if you don't like what you see, I'll start a fight.
Well, you sneak. You're smaller and
'Cause
you're
I
already
have a
over
good
the
shot from
fire.
here.
You can't shoot for anything.
Yes, I can. Fireball, 150 feet. I'm good. I'll get them both.
Interesting. Do you have that spell?
Spell scroll.
Is it a level? What is it?
It's the cantrip.
Well, that's not a spell
we go-
level
wait.
2 is for spell level 2. It's not for a cantrip. I mean, I'm sure somebody else has a charm if that's the idea you're going for, though.
I should have went with the spell scroll cantrip too.
Yeah, man.
I didn't realize they were different. It's my bad.
That's okay.
My bad.
Lesson learned.
Guys, I just fucked us all because I can't read.
It's
I
all
can't
right.
read.
Yeah,
that.
he opens up the spell scroll and goes, I have no idea what these words are. I'm dyslexic, guys.
Anybody
I,
speak German?
I have no idea what this means.
It's all right. We got
This
the.
is what is this, an IKEA manual? just guy
There are no
with
words on
a
it.
with a question mark over his head going
No
like
words
this.
on it.
We could just call order for an Uber. Have him deliver a cantrip scroll.
no one brought an umbrella or something.
What are we doing?
Can we pause and go back to when we were buying our goods? And I can buy
Actually, you know what? I won't allow that.
You'll allow that?
You
That's so
won't
nice
allow
of you.
that? Okay.
I won't allow it.
I'm confused.
So who's sneaking up? Let's go. Somebody sneak up there, find out what's going
You said
on.
you wanted to sneak, Zamir, and then I'll start a fight. I'll start a fight if something bad happens.
Do you have the eavesdrop cantrip?
In about 10 seconds, I'm just gonna cast fireball on them.
They're probably resistant to heat.
Yeah, that's
Definitely Fireball.
resistant to heat.
yeah. I don't think fire is going to be our friend for an attack here.
What about
They're not lined up for a great shot on my.
your lightning?
Yeah, not a good angle right now. If they
Okay.
cross that bridge after we do whatever to bait them over this
Should
way.
we just go with like cross the lava and
How
Hold on.
you said his was 100 feet?
Hold on, now.
What?
I'm going to sneak.
Okay, we're sneaking.
well, you two, you
No.
guys are the
All right.
sneakers.
We don't need
No,
two of
seriously.
us. I'm
How
not gonna
can I...
live without you.
How is this going to work? So I'm going to have to get over the lava river, which means I'm going to have to jump, right?
Yes.
I'm just talking this out, so correct me where I'm wrong. So I'm going to have to jump. Then I'm going to have to sneak towards them, and if I get within 30 feet, I can use detect thoughts to hear what they're thinking. But I have to be within 30 feet of them. But is there really anywhere for me to hide over there? Like, is that like a tree I can hide under, or...
Yeah, Justin, what's this green like foliage looking stuff?
Those are trees.
It's green foliage looking
You
stuff.
told me there was no coverage on any of these trees whatsoever.
Right.
Coverage?
yeah.
I mean, it's
There's
like
no-
it's
there's
like
no-
bushes, not
Like,
trees. Sorry.
can I get over here behind this? Like,
No,
these
they're
squares?
they're like at most knee high, So, I mean, you could...
So I'd have to get over behind that skull to be within 30 feet of these guys.
Towards
That's-
their heads.
I mean, yeah, each square is 5
5
feet,
feet.
so yeah.
Yeah, so...
I'm sure you could take this route here.
I mean, I could. Like,
I mean, you could definitely. You
Am I-
should be able to hear them if they're just talking because they're giants and their whisper is probably still booming.
you know...
As long as you're-
Or I can touch him and make him invisible, and he can just get up close to him.
I don't want to do that. We don't need that.
I
right?
don't want to do that. I don't want your life.
Or I just sit in this cave and say, fuck you guys. You
Or you
drug
want
me
to
into
try to
this
charm
fucking
person?
hole,
Is
and
that
I
what
said,
you
let's
wanted?
not jump into the fucking hole.
You want a charm person?
Charm person?
Is that what you and Justin were talking about?
He
No.
mentioned something like that, yes.
No. Freeze or something.
Hold person.
But I didn't realize I'm an idiot. That's my bad.
You have burning
I fucked
hands.
that one up.
Level 5.
I do have burning hands.
Let's definitely use that. I think that'll be super
not
effective
getting
with these
that
guys
close
that
right
live next to the lava river.
Yeah.
We could definitely use burning hands.
I mean, I'd still just sneak.
You're
up.
out there, so just sneak over to him at this point. So go. Sneak.
If I fail the sneak,
You're dead. Go.
Who's the higher? Who's the higher sneak?
Who's the higher sneak?
You or him?
How do I figure that one out?
It's stealth.
Stealth?
Yeah.
Where's my stealth?
+6.
I think Samir's a 7.
5.
All right, so snake.
I'm a better sneaker. I'm a better strengther. What are you guys doing? Like, I can't carry the whole team this whole time.
You're not stronger than me.
Oh, gobble, 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 ghoul.
You're the same
Oh,
strength, aren't you?
gabagool.
All right,
Well,
I'm
our
gonna go sneak
modifier
over.
is the same.
Show
Yeah.
me the correct path.
I'm 17 with a +3 modifier.
Do you want me to make you invisible or not?
I'm 15 with the
No,
plus
no,
2.
right now.
Sneak over and die.
Where are you going? What do you want to do here?
He's sneaking.
You have to roll me a stealth check there, bub.
Oh, okay.
He's
Not
already
sneaking.
halfway there.
Punt.
For those at home, that's from Homestar Runner.
What'd you call me?
All right, looks pretty good. 21.
Is it really 21?
Yeah.
Can you
15
drop
plus
it
one
from any
modifier.
higher though?
I could try that. Yeah, I could do
No,
it.
it's fine.
Make
It's a
more
good
noise.
roll. All right, 21. So where are you going?
Like you said, we've got to be within 30 feet. Want to get behind this giant, semi-giant skull.
All right,
What's
so
Do you
Hold
have to be
on,
within
hold
30
on.
feet?
Hold on. What is this 30 feet
Yeah,
we're talking
I don't know,
about?
they said
That
30
was for
feet.
me to hear their thoughts.
What do-
For
what do I
detect
got?
thoughts.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about just being able to hear them. You don't have to be 30 feet from them. They're hill giants.
you don't know.
Could be under their crotch.
They could be whispering very quietly. I could be talking like this.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go to where I said I was gonna go.
Just go.
All right, so
And
where?
you're
What are
dead.
you hiding behind? You
That's-
can't just hide an open.
That's skull.
I'm sorry. I can. I said, let me see. I
Make
can,
the map the end of the skull.
I said I'd make you
Okay.
invisible, and
No,
you
that's
said
fine.
I'm too
No,
good
no,
for
no, no,
being
no, no.
invisible. I don't need to be invisible.
Hey, you rock.
All right, yeah. So you with a 21, it's a really good roll. You make your way across the plains, through some of the bush, through the or past this large rotted out tree. It takes you a little bit of time to get there just because you're taking your time. Both of the hill giants don't seem aware of your presence, and as you get closer and closer, you see they're playing almost like some type of game between each other.
Said tiddlywinks.
And as you get closer, you hear one of the giants say, No, you have to... This is how you move the piece. Come on now, brother, I've taught you this 1,000 times. And then you hear the other giant say, But I like this piece. This piece is mine. He says, I understand it's your piece, but trust me, there's a way to play this game. We've been playing this game for over 3 years now. I figured you'd figure it out. But I like this piece because it's big. And they keep going back and forth about this game. they're playing, but you can't get close enough to see what it is because it's kind of covered by their massive bodies and they're turned away from you.
All right, so the only way over to them is that log tree bridge thing.
Either that or a massive jump. Yes.
No, I'm not gonna do message jump. I'll die.
We'll save the game first, and you'll be fine.
Thank you.
Save scroll.
Save scroll. Thank you. All right, we're gonna try something unorthodox here.
I like it.
I am just going to walk across the bridge and talk to them.
Okay.
Interesting.
So as you pop out from, are you sneaking until you get to the bridge, or are you popping out from the skull and just
I'm
kind
gonna
of walk?
pop out from the skull.
All right.
No,
So you pop out from the skull.
you're gonna jump scare some giants.
I'm not jump scaring anybody. I'm not going. I'm just gonna stand.
Alright, let me
Both the hill giants just smash me to.
so a hill giant. Alright.
Job's done.
Alright. So they don't notice you get out from the skull because you're not purposely making a lot of noise. You're just starting to walk up. So it takes until you get to the bridge and their backs are still turned towards you. So they don't notice you yet.
I'm gonna walk to the middle of the bridge.
Yeah.
All right, so now you start to make noise on the wooden bridge, and now they turn around and they go, "Hey, brother, look," and they go, "Well, this is unexpected." What? And they drop the pieces of the game they're playing. They pick up a large, like almost like a tree trunk. And they say,
Oi.
"Very peculiar to find something so small out and about in her world. Brother, guard the entrance." And the hill giant gets in front of the large dragon skull.
The dumb one or the smart one?
The dumb one. I'm not going to call any of them dumb or smart.
could
The
tell
less
by
the less wordy one. The one without the British accent.
And we're watching this from the mouth of the cave.
You can't see it from the mouth of the cave because the
we're
large rock is in your way.
All right.
Why did you put a large rock in our way?
Because I knew this would happen, I suppose.
That's
Look
where
at
we're
you.
at.
So the other giant, as the one giant gets in front of the skull, the other giant goes, "What is a little tiefling doing here in the world beyond? Speak quickly, because my brother and I are in a very heated game, and, well, I wouldn't want his temper to take over and smash you into little tiefling pits."
Thank you. Yes. No, we would not want that. I noticed you guys were playing this game. I would like to partake in this game. What are you playing?
Stupid game.
You hear from the one hill giant, "It's not stupid. You're gonna get it sooner or later. He's been taking him a little bit of time."
That's
and
quite all right. It's quite all right. Is it something I could watch and learn from you guys?
Could you watch? Possibly. Could you learn? I imagine you could if my brother could. Will you? No. No, my little tiefling friend. You have exactly 5 seconds to tell us why you're here and what you want. Or my brother here will start making little tiefling stuffed animals out of your carcass.
Well, I came here looking for a game, and apparently you don't want to play with me. So I'm very sad right now.
Yes, sad for us all. Lee Bob, if you would.
You're really just searching for names now at this point, aren't you?
I wasn't really searching for that one.
Lee Bob?
Lee Bob.
And it shows.
Oh, Lee Bob.
That's right. Yeah, well, you know.
My new hockey name right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lee Bob's your name.
Lee Bob Weang.
Lee boy, I don't want to play anymore.
Lee Boy, I would love to play a game of this with you, and if you beat
No,
me, I
go
will leave.
away.
And if I win, I would like to see this giant, beautiful skull behind you.
And he grabs the the large trunk that he has in his hand, and he starts to raise it up high, and he rests it on his shoulder. He says,
You go away or I smash.
You make me sad.
I sad because I can't play game.
Maybe I can help you, Lee Bob. Would you like that, Lee Bob?
Lee Bob, please take care of our tiefling friend. And I'm going to roll for initiative.
Okay.
All right, Tyrannus 19, Snake 5, Tyus 20, Zamir 13, and Grug rolled a 5. Hill Giants 5, and Hill Giant, the other Hill Giant, the smart. 15 what?
My bad. It was a 15.
You want to just slam it down
Yeah,
next
mine
time?
good with 100.
I'm sorry. I forgot to add my initiative plus. I'm sorry.
Okay. You know you can just roll the initiative
I-
thing.
yes,
okay.
I
All right.
know.
I'm just making sure you
Use
know
real
for next
dice.
time. What?
Use real dice.
Yeah, use or real dice would work too. But
No,
that one
because I still have to add it.
you
Just
still have
make
to
up
add it.
numbers.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
This
Oh,
way I can't make up
17.
numbers, okay?
All right, here we go. Tyus, you will start, but here's the thing. Tyus is the top of the initiative order. So right now you have no idea of what's going on. You have, I mean, you saw him go out, but there was no plan involved because he went and snuck away. So right now, you and Tyrannus and Zamir.
I'm gonna cast Find Familiar.
All right, so you could do that because that would be something that's whatever. You could do that, sure. Okay,
So I'll.
an eagle up
Yeah.
into the air.
Yeah.
And you want to see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And an eagle has great sight, so the eagle can fly up into the air, which speed-wise, 40 feet or so, or 30 feet, 30, 40 feet. Does it say anything about the initiative order?
The bird is immediately cooked to death.
Kiss
I'm
this-
not seeing anything about initiative
All right.
order.
That's fine.
I can hear what it and see what it sees.
Yeah. I know all that stuff. All right, that's fine. Yeah, combat. The familiar is an ally to you and your allies. It rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. A familiar can't attack, but it can. Okay, so you're doing an eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Well, hawk, but yeah.
okay, fine. Roll. Then you have to roll initiative for it.
Does it get any modifier?
+2.
Okay, 16.
Okay, so we're gonna have to make sure that we add that. It is after Tyrannus. Okay, which is perfect because you're next. Unless you're not doing anything else because okay.
How long has it been since it's been gone?
Let's say a couple minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes.
All right.
I mean, he had the conversation with him, so yeah, I'd say about 10 minutes.
I'll start heading out of the cave
Okay.
if somebody wants to move me.
Okay. How would they know that I'm in danger?
They won't, but they can still get antsy,
Fine,
and
you.
I'll allow this.
The dragon.
How many going? Wait, don't I make
Yeah,
a
right
jump?
there.
Hold on.
Jump prep.
How far can my hawk see? Can my hawk, since it's up in the air, see the hill giants from there?
You would be able to, yeah.
So-
I mean, from a hawk from 100,
So then I can
150
say,
feet.
hey guys, there's
But
two
he hasn't gone yet.
Right.
He has a different initiative than you.
He's-
That's why you had to roll initiative for.
But
it.
he's going.
He hasn't done anything
He's
yet.
going
I
right
understand.
now.
Yep.
Okay. I understand. Sorry.
Yep.
He's going right now, though.
But yes, it is the hawk's turn now. Yes.
All right. So the hawk goes up in the air.
He can't. He's too tired. He's having popcorn and everything else you're shoving in your mouth right now. Is it the baby?
No,
Oh.
this little.
Okay. So yeah. So the hawks fly straight up into the air.
Put this on the app, please.
I can't make it fly. I can't levitate.
So it can fly 60 feet
So it goes
per
up
turn.
in the air
for 60 feet. So it goes way past the rock that was
Yeah.
covering you guys. It looks across the horizon about 125, 150 feet, and it can see plain as day two hill giants that stand, 12 to 15 feet in height.
Does it see anything else in any of the other directions?
It sees wasteland. It
Okay, but
sees
no other
desert.
sign of life or
No,
anything.
it
Okay.
doesn't see anything else. And you're going to relay that information to them. Okay. All right, Zamir, you're up. So he's relayed the information about the eagle and the two hill giants that are surrounding Drasco.
Okay.
So it's your turn.
I'm just going to step out on the ledge here a little bit.
Okay.
Don't you step out on that ledge, my
And, I'm
friend.
going to move on.
Okay, that's it. All right, first hill giant is going to move.
Is this the British one or non-British one?
This is the British one.
What is his name? Because we only got Labab.
I thought I said his name, didn't I? Hold on. It is Lee Boy.
Lee Boy, Labab,
Lee Boy and Lee Bob.
Labab the boy, but
Lee Boy and Lee Bob.
That's Lee Bob.
the thing.
Oh, you need the thing.
the thing,
You're moving Lee Boy. This is Boy. That's Bob.
Yeah, he's going to jump across.
What?
He's jumping across the lava.
Bob is jumping.
No, Lee Boy.
Be Boy. Boy.
No, over there.
Yeah, Boy. I gotta grab.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
thank you.
boy.
And he is going to take a swing at you.
Ah,
Boy.
wait, he exerted all his
Boy,
movement.
oh
boy.
boy, oh boy. All right. He's taking two swings at you.
Can I try to reason with him first? What's
No.
the matter? You afraid I come play me in a fair game of the game? With the game you're playing? The game? Chicken. And you're dead.
Well, that's a hit.
No, it's not.
That's a 22, 23,
Oh, well.
and that is also that's a 27. All right, here we go. So, all right, so that is 18 points for the first hit. And
Might
we've
wanna
got
disengage
another
right away.
25 points for the second hit, and you are knocked down prone.
18, 25, 43.
Yes.
All right. What was
17, 48.
43?
18 and 25, I said.
Yeah, 43.
Don't you teach math?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I see why.
I'm knocked down prone.
You're knocked down prone.
Why?
All right. Grug is going. He is going to jump across to jump across the lava, and he has enough strength to do that. The second hill giant is going to. He's going to look to his brother and say,
You said protect this area, so I stay here.
and that's his turn. Snake, it is your turn now.
Chicken. Couldn't play me in a game in a fair fight.
You can wake up from being prone. You're prone, not asleep.
So what do I stand up and
Standing up takes half of your
hit points,
half your speed,
and
half your movement. Sorry,
then disengage?
you're gonna disengage.
I'm assuming I'm engaged.
Yeah, you can disengage. Yeah.
Uh,
So you have you have what 15 points of movement
yep. I'm gonna run.
because it's 30, right? You have 5, 10.
Pretend to run.
Okay, and that's it. You don't have a
yeah.
bonus action or anything like that?
Not at this time.
Okay, Tyus, you're up. Right now, your eagle is still in the air, and
Right.
you are still.
So I'm incapacitated.
Yes.
So I will. I need to. I'm gonna forego my turn for now.
Okay. So you're still using the eagle
Yes,
then?
I'm still using the eagle.
Okay. Zamir, you're up. I'm sorry, Tyrannus, you're up. And then the eagle.
I'm gonna do one of my paladin spells.
Okay.
Draconic Flight.
Okay.
It says fly speed
40, I think.
equal to your speed.
Oh, okay. So
Means you're
I don't
going
think.
up.
So I think it's only just 30 feet, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You're going up.
Well, I'm just going straight, but I'm in the air.
You are
How
at-
high in the air are you? We go by
We'll
5.
go-
So are you 5 feet in the air, 10 feet in the air?
10
'Cause
feet in the air.
That's part of your movement. So you're going up 10,
Up
and
10,
now you're
over 20.
going 20. I think those are 15.
trying
I'm not gonna. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But just so we know. All right. Anything else? Oh, you used Draconic Flight. Is that a bonus action?
That's a spell. It's a spell.
But it could still be a bonus action. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
So it's
It says it's a bonus action. Draconic Flight,
action.
one bonus action.
Yeah.
And you get it once per long rest. So you still have an action. If you have something to use.
I will.
And I will say, with your height and you're past that rock, you can definitely see them.
Okay.
Because you're only maybe 75 feet away at this point.
Okay. So that was a bonus action.
That's
So I
75.
have this action. I will cast level 3 haste.
Oh, okay. So choose a willing creature that you can see within range. Till the spell ends, the target's speed is doubled. It gains +2 bonus to armor class and has advantage on dex saving throw. So if you cast this on yourself, you'll get more speed that you could use.
Yes, I am
Which is
casting it on myself.
Yeah, all right. So you cast it on yourself, and because you gain additional movement, you can go ahead and move an additional 30 feet if you want.
Yep. Move me forward.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You move them up one more square. There you go. Good. We're kind of zoomed out a little bit. Once we get closer, I'll zoom this back in so that the squares add up correctly, match up correctly. All right. All right. Good moves. Zamir. Eagle. Eagle's up.
So I will take the hawk,
Mike Hawk.
and move it. Is it 100? What's the
His movement's 40 feet.
40 feet? Where are you going?
I know you didn't tell me yet.
Oh, is that 40 feet?
Well, no, because it's zoomed out.
Want to hear the music?
Okay. No.
All right, I'll go fuck myself. Thank you.
What's the squareage here
made it
since
on?
we're zoomed out? How many squares can I move? Is it 1 square to 5 feet?
Yeah, 1 square is still 1 square to 5 feet, but you might be in between squares, is what I mean.
Okay.
And you're already in the air, so where were you?
On the double rock.
Here?
He was
Yeah.
on the rock. Up on the rock.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, you want to move? Yeah, that's fine. You're not moving towards them exactly. You're moving slightly to the west or east from your.
Like trying to
standing.
flank
Okay, that's fine.
around.
All right, Zamir, now you're up.
I'm going to jump over the fire river.
All right, you're doing a running jump, so that's 5, 10. All right.
Oh.
Okay. So that's about 30 feet of movement.
Okay. Can I see them from there?
You can, yeah. I mean, because the one hill giant jumped across, you can see that hill giant, and I wouldn't say you could see Snake on the ground,
Because
but
of the plane.
Can I see?
Thank you.
that took me a second. I heard the plane part, but it didn't register.
Thank you.
Can I see both hill giants?
Yeah, I'd say you see part of the other one that's near the skull.
Okay. Can I throw? Nope, I'm not close enough.
I was
Never
gonna say,
mind.
can you
Throw grub.
you Ricky? You Uncle Rico? You gonna throw over the mountains?
But you want to make a bet?
No. Yeah, I'm not really close enough to do much of
Stay-
anything.
All right.
Right,
Coach
I
would've put
use
me in
I
fourth
can't
quarter.
move from here. Right, I've used all my movement jumping.
Yeah, I think you can move like 5 feet at that point.
All right. Moved 5 feet.
How far can you shoot
150.
with that bow?
Yeah, I can shoot pretty. I can shoot.
Your longbow can shoot up to without disadvantage, it can shoot 150 feet. So you can hit them. You can hit the one hill giant if you wanted to.
Which one?
The one that's closer to.
Bebop.
No, that.
Trasco.
Subi rocks.
Bebop.
All right, the one that's not standing on the
20,
skull.
30, 30, 40, 40, 50. Actually, you probably could hit both, I'll be honest with you. They're probably both within 150 feet.
So we're not. Are they swinging? Are they going at them?
Well, I mean, at this point, you don't see Drasko because he's on the ground, kind of covered in shrubs, but you see the hill giant and don't see Drasko, which might be slightly suspicious.
All right, I'll go shooting.
All right.
I am shooting Lee Boy, not Lee Bob.
Yeah, you're shooting.
boy.
You're shooting Lee Boy. Yes.
That's a 19.
All right, that's a hit.
Let's go.
That's a 12.
Okay. All right.
Should have went invisible.
All right. That's your turn. So the hill giant gets hit, takes his attention off of Drasko, starts to see a dragon flying his way, and starts to see other small creatures running up the desert sands. And he ignores Drasko, and he's going to move towards you guys. How high are you still? 10 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's going to take a swing at you.
Ooh, baseball.
He's high on life.
It's like Jose Canseco.
So he's going to take... So he sees you buzzing around. He's like... Dragon that's trying to be a dragonfly. Time to stomp you out. That is a 21. No? What are you, 22 now because you have the shield?
Right now?
Oh, because you have 2 AC because of haste.
Yeah,
So-
I'm at a 26.
What the fuck?
Plus 2 for the shield.
Holy shit. Oh, no. You have 22. You're at 24. You have 22
I
because
thought I
of the
was at
shield.
20. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought I was at 24.
Yeah, you have a 22, but 24 is still high. All right, that's awesome. And now he's 16, so he has a 24. So he hits you with the second one, but damn. All right, we're gonna roll that. That's a 19, and he crashes you down, so you're no longer in flying. Yeah, but just make sure you knock him there. Thank you. And that's 19 points of damage. Grug is going to continue to run up. Yeah, I think he has... What does he have? 30? 30 feet. Yes. Was that 30 feet?
Yep.
All right. So there's nothing much he can do right now. So the second hill giant screams out. He says,
Brother, can I leave yet?
and brother looks back and says, yes, Lee Bob, you can leave.
Okay. Can I smash?
Yes, Lee Bob, you can smash.
Oh, I'm gonna smash now.
And he is going to take a swing. Actually, yeah.
Lee
He's
Bob,
gonna,
you
yeah.
want to play that game with me?
What's that?
Lee Bob, you don't want to play that game with me?
I see. I'll play a different game with you.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a 10.
Oh, God.
That's an 11. So he missed both. All right, Snake, you're up.
He's standing on a wooden bridge, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty tall, right?
He's about 12 to 15 feet, yeah.
All right. How wide do you think the gap is between his legs?
What are you trying to do? Just tell me. I'll tell you if it's
Plant
possible.
the fireball directly between his legs.
No, you could just fire. You could fire the fireball, and it would hit the bridge below if that's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Yes,
That's what I'm trying to do.
because your fireball is a spot. So,
So I'm trying to throw past him, correct?
well, you don't. You could throw it on him. It would still ignite
I don't
under
want it
him.
closer to me. I don't need it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
All
need
right.
it out of range of me. in
Yep,
range of
he's
the
big
bridge.
enough. Yeah.
So I'm aiming at the bridge. So
All right.
I don't know if he needs to roll damage. So if I kill the bridge,
Level 7 fireball.
All right.
2,000.
Hold on. I need to see how much objects here for. You guys are bringing in all sorts of weird shit tonight.
If I
And
charm the
you
bridge
like
first,
it.
does that help?
15, I mean, it's not. It's all right. Yeah, so it's gonna get hit. The All right. Ooh.
I mean, I'm assuming he's standing on the bridge and.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your. Sorry, it's
I
a.
don't need to roll anything.
Yeah, it's a saving throw, right?
I don't know. The bridge makes a saving.
No. But you're still trying to hit him.
I'm just trying to kill the bridge so he goes into the lava. Unless you're not.
No, I understand that, but you could do both.
Well, so it's still a saving throw, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a saving throw. What is it? A dex?
Let's just go ahead and place. Let's do third level firebolt. No, it's not even third level. It's full blown on 5. Can I do 4? I do 4. Do 4. Do 3. 3.
Okay. Dex save of what?
Dex 15.
Well, that's a nat 1. So he failed that. Do your damage.
8d6.
Because a wooden bridge does not do a dex saving throw. You're hitting it, so it's just more of the damage that you are completing.
34. Jeez, I almost made
34 damage?
Yeah.
All right, so... Okay. So here's what we do. So 34 damage goes directly to the giant. So you fire this fireball sort of behind him. It hits behind him, and the explosion hits the entire part of his back, scorching him
Right
up his
ass.
back. It also destroys the bridge at 34 points of damage, collapsing it due to his weight. Now, the lava, as he falls into the lava doesn't submerge him. The lava, I mean, it's like part of his legs start to go into it, so he's going to take 4d10 damage.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, let's count this off here, boys and girls. Is this my 10? This
So
is
I'm
my
just
10.
curious, where's that 4d10 coming from?
For me, I'm rolling it.
I mean, no, what is that?
The
like a
dot,
rule?
lava, yeah, lava down. Yeah, it's a rule. So if you're fully submerged, it's 10d10, but he's so tall that he's not fully submerged, but he is going to take damage. So everyone count here. We've got 3.
3.
We've got 6. That's 9.
9.
We've got 1. That's 10.
27.
And that's 7. So
17.
17 points of damage
Nice.
currently for that turn.
Well, oh yeah, for the lava.
For the lava right now. He still has to get out of it, so, you know. All right.
Now, technically, is he stuck in the lava where I could walk away or I have to disengage?
He still has the reach to hit you, so he's kind of like thrashing, so he's still you're still within, because remember when you get an opportunity attack, you're not going towards the person, you're swinging and hitting them. He could still do that. So if you don't disengage, which you can't
What I
do
can't
right now,
disengage. All right,
he could still technically get a shot on you.
All right, I'm just gonna gamble and stay there.
Okay, Tyus, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna call back the hawk, which I believe I can use as a bonus action. Let me just double check that.
It says when the familiar drops to 0, as a magic action, you can temporarily dismiss the familiar to a pocket dimension. So that seems like it's an action. But you still get your...
Alternatively, you can dismiss it forever as a magic action. While it is temporarily dismissed, you can cause it to reappear in an unoccupied space within 30 feet. So it sounds as though I can use an action to dismiss it, but I can recall it
later
without
on.
using another spell slot.
Yeah, it's a magic action, so yeah, that sounds about right.
So then I will do that.
All right, but you still get your movement.
Yes. So, just for the sake of, let's just do that.
Yep.
And then, can you move me out of the cave toward where the other people?
You want to jump across, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make that jump.
Jump.
Yeah, get him across there. All right, there we go. All right, and next up, Tyrannus. So you've been sundered into the ground.
My man. So, is that a action to get up?
No, it's not an action. It's just half your movement speed to get up.
Okay. Then I will stand.
Yeah, remember, if you're prone, enemies have advantage on you melee attacks. So you do want to try to get up if something giant is standing on you, standing upon you,
Yep.
over you. There we go.
I am up. And I will go with... do a... Actually, I'm going to swing.
All right. So you
I
stood up.
unsheath
Okay.
the sword.
All right. You have a rolling thing right there, and you rolled it right on the table.
Yeah, and it was a good roll.
You loud
All right.
son bitch.
All right.
What is it?
Let's see.
something
19
like
plus 2 is
That's a miss.
21 plus. I'm not done yet.
It's still a miss. He parkoured it. He flipped in the air.
Nice.
It's like those big guys that could do splits. It's what he did.
Right. Makes sense.
Banana split.
All right, what do you got?
Let's see. 9 and 4 is.
What would you get to hit? I'm saying.
Oh, to hit, I rolled a 19,
Okay.
not including the plus 10.
Yep. Okay.
So 29.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yes. That's a
Okay,
hit. Yes.
yeah?
Yeah. My
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So then I will also, with that, do. I gotta find it. Sorry. Where are you?
Can you do the damage for this first?
Yeah, I can do it.
Thanks.
I guess I could do that. 1d8. A 7.
Okay. Now, what else are you doing?
On top of that, I will go with Divine Smite,
Okay.
which is
2d6, 2d8,
3d8.
3d8. Wow.
Let's see, there's one of them.
So this is the
Two.
second turn, or third turn. This is the third turn. Okay.
Third turn. So that's 9 so far. 10. An extra 10.
Extra 10.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Grug is going to also finally join the party. And he is going to take a shot here. He is going to... That is a 9. No, that's a 6. That's a hit. All right. So that's a hit for him. And that is 11 points of damage that he does. Hey, Grug, way to join. So he comes out with a short sword and just kind of, as you're doing one thing, he comes by the giant's Achilles and kind of runs by and slashes it. And he's going to stay in the fray with you. The other hill giant that Joe so
He's
successfully
got no legs. Stuck his
popped
nose.
out. So he is going to... That's weird that just came out. He is going to start walking out, but he's going to take
I think his legs are going up
some...
all the way.
He's going to
Molten
take some
rock.
damage.
Boom.
Relax. Hold the
At
phone.
least one toe.
Sucking
least
on.
He is going to move out of the lava.
Try to.
He stepped on him. He's dead.
Pick yourself up, but he's still going to
Dust off the
take
ball.
some damage.
So technically, is that the type of opportunity for
He
me?
tries to get out of the lava.
So
Yeah.
he's
Can't do it, so he dies.
Another 15 points of damage being in the lava and walking through it and walking out of it. Now he is going to take a shot at
He
you.
must be in some fucking pain. How is he stepping? He's probably all blistered up.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this boss at all.
Should have played the game.
Still time to play the game. Leave
That is a hit for the first one. And that's a double hit.
Can you heal yourself?
Nope. That
25 points damage.
Glad you bought some healing potions.
And 19 points of damage.
25 was enough.
Okay, so you are down.
I am down.
Okay. All right. So one man is down. You want to do your death roll, death save? As it is your turn.
Whenever you this is the first one of these I'm doing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll d20. Cross my
Roll a
fingers.
d20. Hope it's above 10.
It is above 10.
What is it?
14.
All right, so that's a success. So mark a success off.
Nailed it.
Tyus, you're up.
Do I have a line of sight to this hill giant?
Yeah, he's big enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb.
Let's go frostbite.
Oh, that's the other one I was thinking about. What is it? Wisdom?
Con.
That is a 12.
Oh shit!
13.
Got him.
You need a 13?
Yep.
All right. So what's the damage? Or?
1d6 cold damage.
Okay.
And disadvantage on next weapon attack
All right.
roll.
So go ahead and roll that.
4.
All right. And disadvantage on next attack. Cool.
Yes. And then
Anything else?
Let me double check something.
Yeah, now we're starting to get in a groove a little bit. What? I just...
So clarify this. I get 2 attack rolls.
Oh god, here we go. Yes.
War magic allows me to replace
Cantrip.
right,
with-
which is what
yeah,
I use.
Yeah. So you could
now
still
I get
attack.
a-
You could still attack
all right.
technically, yeah. So throw your spear. If that's what, yeah. It's starting to learn.
Throw him a spear. I missed.
Yeah?
Well, that's a 10.
All right, that is a miss.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
And then I
Now,
will,
bonus action to reclaim it. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. The British hill giant also has disadvantage
For what?
on its next attack.
Well, it already had disadvantage anyway, so
So it's got double disadvantage.
it's got double disadvantage. That doesn't exist, but sure. You're.
It's because of sap.
Oh, okay, yep. You're up, Tyrannus.
No, I'm going to attack
Okay.
the big guy.
Yeah.
There.
That's what I was waiting for you to do the rest of your turn. Go.
Ba-dong.
Get heavier dice.
It's working on it.
Roll a fucking cinder block next time.
Rolled a 7 plus the
I don't know. Seven's not.
7. It's 15.
That's a hit.
A 17.
That's a hit.
Okay. So that's the first roll. I'll do the damage. Is 5.
Okay.
That's my second attack. Nat 20.
Oh, really? All right.
Yep.
So double it. I'm guessing there's a divine smite coming in on this one.
there's-
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All
another
right.
one's coming in. So this will be for the regular, which is 12.
Okay. 12. Did you double it? Double the damage?
Sorry, then 24.
No. Well, no.
Or do
No.
you want me to roll
yeah,
twice?
Just roll twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was it?
12. Yeah, I did that.
And 15.
Wait, how are you getting? Oh, because of the plus 2 of the
2d8.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
two
it's,
dice.
why is it 2d8? Oh, you doing divine smite?
Huh?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
How are you doing? I thought your.
I was just doubling the damage.
I understand, but your sword is 1d8. How are you doing 2d8?
Oh, then it would be the 12 because I
Yeah,
rolled.
that's what I would. Yeah, the 12 and then
yeah.
just roll 1d8 again. That's what I meant to say.
19.
Wait,
I rolled a 7.
Oh, 19 total.
Total,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
I'm
I was
going
just,
with
I
total,
was
sorry.
sorry. I just wanted the dice roll. I was like,
Oh, sorry.
how is
7.
1d? How are you getting 19 from 1d8? Wow, that's some math. All right, so go ahead, keep going if you're doing a divine smite.
Oh, I am. Which is 2d8. That's 13.
I thought it was 3d8.
Oh, you're right. It's 7, 8 on the first one.
Okay.
And I'm rolling again for
Yep,
the
yeah,
crit.
Crit. Yep.
That's a 4, 2.
It's like a concussion blast.
Another 7.
All right. Thank God. Are you done?
I am done. No, I am not.
You ready? Oh, guess what? You know what? You spent all this time playing with inventory, playing Barbies, and we're finishing this damn fight.
As a bonus action, I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Which is what?
Plus 2 AC.
Okay.
So now I'm at a 26.
Hold on. Does that require concentration?
My spell does. The potion, Which one?
Haste requires
haste.
haste requires concentration. So does Shield of Faith? Shield of Faith also. So if you cast Shield of Faith, you lose
not
haste
Shield of Faith. Sorry.
Wait, why does?
because you can't cast 2 spells that require concentration.
But I can drink.
Did you cast haste?
He did. Yes.
Oh.
Then I can drink the 1 potion of heroism then, or is that an action?
That's an action.
Never mind then.
Actually, that might be a bonus action. Yeah, I would say drinking a potion is bonus action.
Then I will drink that.
Okay. Just remind me. All right, Zamir, you're up.
I have legit questions here.
As opposed to fake ones?
Illegitimate questions.
True,
I
if you
mean,
don't use
Illegitimate questions like his children.
Sometimes I ask dumb shit. So
Okay. All right, I'm listening. I'm all
do
ears.
have real stuff.
Ready to rock and roll.
All right,
Give it
so
to me.
I can climb at 30 feet, which is what I can normally do. So if I climb to the top of the hill, am I within 30 feet of either top of the rock?
Yeah, I said the rock is about 10.
So am I within 30 feet of both
5,
giants?
10. Well, let's say that's 10, 15, 20, 20. I would move you back like 5 more, but yeah, you could see either of them at that point.
But would you say I'm within 30 feet of them?
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You're higher up, so how about this? You have cunning action as a bonus action, right?
Okay.
You could use that and get to the tip, and then this is not a we don't have to debate this.
Just tip.
You can get right to the edge here,
Okay.
and then I'd say you're within 30 feet of each of them.
Okay.
But you're using cunning action as your bonus action, which allows you to dash
Right.
using your bonus action, so you have enough movement.
Okay. So I use my bonus action for my movement. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter
Ooh, okay.
on
On Lee Bob?
Lee Bob.
Lee Bob. All right.
Bobby.
And what is is that a save, I think?
So
Wisdom?
one creature that I can see within 30 feet makes a wisdom saving throw.
If this dude passes us, I'm leaving.
What's the save I have to do?
13.
13.
He should have disadvantage.
That is 6.
Okay. So then it makes him prone and incapacitated. During that time, it laughs uncontrollably if it's capable of laughter, and it can't end the prone condition on itself. At the end of each of its turns, each time it takes damage, it makes another wisdom saving throw.
All right.
The target has advantage on the save if the save is triggered by damage.
Okay. So he just starts, he looks at Drasco on the floor and goes, huh, huh, little man wanted to play God. and he starts the ball over laugh, and he forgoes any actions coming forward. So good roll. And Lee Boy looks at him and goes, Lee Bob, wake up! What's so funny? Lee Bob! And his British accent goes away. He's like, this is serious! We're in trouble! Lee Bob!
So his British accent's fake. He's one of those guys who thinks he's fancier than he really is.
All right.
like Madonna when she
Is that
used
so?
to,
That's your turn.
Right, because I used my bonus
Madonna
action
had the
for
British
my punch.
accent.
Yep,
so I got nothing left. Right?
Okay, no, that's well played.
I mean, if I got something left, I'll shoot something.
I don't think you do.
think
I
I
just
do
want
that.
to. I
You're
just
raw
want to.
dogging it here.
Am I raw dogging it?
So it is currently Lee Boy's turn.
Boy.
And he is going to swing at Grug.
Also, does he need to be prone since he's on the floor laughing?
Well, if you want to put him thrown.
Which one is?
The
So
one
that's
over there.
14. That's
oh,
a
you guys are
hit.
69.
Oh wait, he has disadvantage, doesn't he?
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
All right. So he missed on the first hit, and he hits on the second hit though.
Did you roll 3 times?
No, because his first turn he was going to miss because I
But-
rolled a 14.
But in the rules
His
of
first turn is when he has disadvantage.
right, but you still got to roll twice.
Yes, and Fine, I rolled.
I'm just saying-
Fine.
I'm
I
just
rolled. I
saying.
rolled twice. First off, I don't have to do a goddamn thing. I'm the DM. I can do whatever the hell I want. But yes, fine. Statistically, I see what you're getting at. I will oblige. He rolled
yeah.
He rolled a 14 and a 16 for his first turn,
Okay.
and he missed. I will roll. I so hope. I roll a nat 20 now because I have to roll again. Fuck you.
Nat 1.
No, he rolled a 13. God damn it. Fucking hate you. All right, fine. Fine, he missed, but that's fine. That's how we want to play it. I'll play it that way. All right, so it's Grug's turn. He's going to strike back at the Hill Giant. What are you rolling Aura of Vitality heal for?
I hit the wrong button.
Okay.
I hit the wrong button.
All right. That is also missed by Grug. Hill Giant is going to try and roll out of the Hideous Laughter because it's his turn. And he needs a Wisdom saving throw of 13. That is a 10. So he is still laughing his ass off. Tyus, you're up. Oh, sorry. No, I didn't scroll down. You're right. Thank you. Snake, you're up. My bad, dude. Yep, you are in the bottom.
Saving throw.
What is it? Death?
19.
Oh, 19 is good.
Why'd you shake your
You
head?
shook your head.
20 would have got me up.
20 would have gotten
Well,
you up, yes.
Yeah, but don't shake your head at 19 either.
But let's be positive here. All right, Tyus, you're up.
So I recalled my spear in the previous one.
Yes.
Did you hit?
Yes.
Okay, so he has disadvantage regardless. So okay, so I don't necessarily need to do that. All right, I will. Can you move me toward El Jefe? And I will spear him.
Throw another spear.
Throw another spear.
Or is it the same spear?
It's the same spear.
Spearmint gum.
12.
That's a miss.
Recall, bonus action,
And you're throwing again.
and 10.
Guess what? That's also a miss. You've been doing a bang-up job. Tyrannus, you're up.
I am going to cast. I will cast Aura of Vitality,
Okay.
and I'm losing
Your
Haste.
religion?
haste.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or vitality is...
I will tell you here now. An aura that radiates 30 feet, 30 foot for the duration. It's up to what? Concentration up to a minute.
Okay.
When you create the aura and at the start of each of your turns, while it persists, you can restore 2d6 hit points to one creature.
Oh. All right, so this is going to Snake, I imagine, or...
30 of me.
Be great if
That's
it's
what I was wondering.
no. Oh yeah, you're on the ground. Sorry, I totally forgot you were there. Who's
But
this?
yes, it is. He's within 30 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, it's going to him.
I mean, it's a diameter type of thing. Yeah.
Or around.
You know who's this one, right?
Yeah.
That's
It's
30?
30.
I'll
I'm
give you
only,
yeah, I'll
I'm
give you
only
30.
healing
Okay.
your tail.
I mean, it's 30, 35. I don't nickel and dime the movement thing. So, if you want to switch places with Grug, then everyone's happy. That's fine.
I'm cool.
You're close enough. Oh, okay, you know what, Joe? No, die. I hope you die, and
you die.
you're no longer invited. You can have
Joe's
your
like, thank God.
hostile.
I've been waiting to get out of this for 2 years.
Hit me, Lee Bob!
I jumped
Stop
first
laughing.
for a reason. Stop me.
I've been literally trying to do everything to get me
it's just
killed. and
Joe,
retire.
Joe and Lee Bob are on the side, on the ground like this, just
Playing the
laughing at
game-
each
They're
other.
playing the game with each other finally.
Yeah. All right. So what else besides Aura of Vitality? Anything? Because that's your action. How you
that's
meant?
my
That's
action.
the spell.
So
Okay.
Is that immediate?
Yeah, it's his turn. So
I'm-
yeah.
I'm up.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for 2 hit points?
2d6,
2d6. I rolled on here.
and that was the 10 or
The 7.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, the second roll is a 7.
Okay. All right. Zamir, you're up.
You're welcome. What can I say except we're dead soon?
So anyway, I start blasting.
Also, you sound much better when you stand up and talk rather than when you sit down and talk. Just want to
Because he
throw
actually
that.
talks into the microphone.
Yeah, he does. I like it.
Scratch the beard. Scratch you.
All right, so I'm gonna start blasting.
Who you hitting? You hitting Lee Bob or Lee Boy?
I'm gonna go Lee Bob because he's laying down.
All right, so
Lee
you
Boy.
have advantage because he's
Let's
prone.
finish the non-giggler first.
Yeah, don't go after him.
He's got advantage. I mean,
Let him. He'll got advantage later. Let him laugh himself.
Because then if you hit him, he gets up.
no,
Smack
not
him.
necessarily.
He has to roll.
He has advantage on trying to get up, but he doesn't get up automatically.
Oh.
He still has to roll
Wait, who
a
has
13 or
advantage?
higher.
If he gets hit, he can get out of the laughter with advantage. I can roll the wisdom saving throw with advantage anytime he takes damage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll go Lee Bo. I'll go.
Okay,
I'll
the
go,
boy, the boy,
I'll
boy.
go the other one.
All right,
Oh,
go for it.
That's 15.
That's a hit.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget your sneak attack after.
Yes, and sneak attack.
And there's a 14 hit.
Damn. Sneak attack is 3d6.
And my sneak attack. Where'd it go? 12.
Okay. Would you like to describe the killing blow of Lee Boy?
Yeah.
Lee Boy. I hit him right in the jugular.
Ooh.
The same spot. It's like I'm throwing darts and hitting a bullseye. And it just starts.
As the arrow cuts across and he starts to bleed, and he was coming down on Tyrannus, he starts to clutch at his neck, and he looks out up into the sky. He looks over to his brother. He goes, "Jolly good," and he falls down to the ground with a large, loud thud. It's now Grug's turn. As the dust settles, Grug is going to walk towards, or run towards, Lee Bob.
Can you,
And he is
take him
going to
off
take
the-
a shot.
can you
He's got
take him off the
advantage.
map,
So,
Chris?
oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh!
That is a nat
Look at that.
20 for Grug.
Top rope.
Look at that. You brought him down here and he's throwing nat 20s.
You're welcome.
You're still an asshole.
That's 10 points of damage. And
Fuck you!
You're welcome.
I wish this was Tyus.
I'm picturing your face right now, you dumb motherfucker.
You're
right.
welcome.
That's 17 points of damage. But now he's going to try and wake up.
I'm going to bury
And that
you.
is, all right, so he wakes up with an 18. So he
Nah,
wakes,
he needed a
he
22.
He wakes up. He's still prone, so he's going to spend his movement to stand up, if you can do that for me. And he is going to take a shot at Grug now.
He's actually missing half his head.
That is a hit,
No.
and that is also a hit. So we've got 2 hits to Grug. And that is 15 plus... Oh, that's a lot of sounds it's making. 15 plus 14. So that's 29 points of damage. All right. And now Snake.
Disengage, walk away.
Yep. Get that 30 feet.
Okay.
I thought it was half distance.
No, disengage. You can walk away as much as you want. You can use your entire speed.
It's only
You're
half
you're
distance
using
if
your
you're
action to
prone.
disengage. Huh? Which is,
It's only half distance.
oh yeah, if
prone
you're prone,
and you're
yeah,
getting up.
yeah, exactly. All right, is that it?
That's it.
All right, Tyus.
From there, I have line of sight.
Yeah, yeah. I can. Oh, Snake rolled 139. Everyone, congratulations! Custom roll of 139.
So
Good
I'll
job, you did it.
recall my
Spear. Yep. Right beside the dead body of Lee Boy. Oh, you gonna hug him? Gonna hug his leg? You gonna bite him?
It looks like he wants to make out
sword
with
him.
you.
Yeah, sword him. All right. Bring out the sword. Bring out the crystal sword.
19,
That's a hit.
and then I'll do my second attack.
No, you can only cast a spell with your sex.
16.
Both the hits.
So that's 7 plus 5 is 12,
Okay.
and then that's 6, so that's 18.
6 plus 18. Where'd you get 18?
12 from the first,
Oh, 18 total.
and then 6,
okay.
and then
6 plus
I
what?
also- 6 plus 12,
Yes.
and then I get a 1d8 radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
Per thing. So
Okay. So you did 12 damage total so far.
No, 18
18 damage. Okay.
plus 4,
Okay.
22. Plus 4 is 26.
All right. Well, while he's dying, would you like to describe the killing blow?
Oh, I just I cut his
Ask him if he wants to play the game now.
cut him right in the
Asshole.
leg.
Guess what?
I cut the bottom of his leg off. He falls down,
Okay, come around.
Wait, the leg that was already gone?
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Achilles.
and then get him, just stab him right in the neck.
Oh, I thought you
As
were
he
gonna
falls
say
down,
that.
you stab him right in the neck.
So it's 1, 2.
All right.
He is a giant, though. He's pretty big. Like, that's like.
And with
one-
that-
it's
The battle has ended.
For tonight.
As you just start feeling the exhaustion from the heat, both hill giants lay dead, and before you, the large, giant dragon skull starts to emanate some type of energy.
what the fuck?
Roll for initiative.
It's the same energy that you saw. It's the same color of energy that you saw when you jumped into the abyss. What would you like to do?
Can I detect thoughts?
What do you mean when you? What do you?
The same.
No. But what do you mean it emanates energy? Like, is the entire skull glowing?
No, the skull starts to glow.
Like the entire skull.
Out of the eyes
okay, 'cause
of
you
the
did
skull.
that
Sorry,
as
yeah,
if-
you're right.
okay,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Out of the eyes of the skull and sort of small spaces between the large dragon teeth of the skull, you can see this start to shine through.
Is the skull attached to anything, or is it just a skull?
No, it's just a skull.
Okay. Should we go back into the cave and short rest
and
or long rest?
Yes, correct. Yes, agree.
All right, you gonna long rest or short rest?
I mean,
Well,
I only
spell
use one
slots.
spell slot of
You only
5. I don't.
How many
care.
spell slots you used?
I used both of my level 3s and a level 1.
I'm fine with short. How much HP do you get for short?
It's your hit die, so you can get.
I need long.
No, I mean you have a good amount of. Well,
I have 7 hit points.
No, I'm sorry.
Let's just go right into it.
I'm not saying you need one thing or the other. I'm saying you probably have a good amount of hit die to get you up a bit. If you're just looking for hit points, you could probably do a short rest, use all of your hit die to get close to what you need.
All right, I'll do short rest. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Question. Do I still have the vitality aura going on for a minute?
How long does that go?
Because
I
then
mean,
I could roll one more time.
Yeah, I'll give you another roll if you want to give it to him.
All right. Let's do it.
I mean, it's up to a minute, so I would say you could do 2 more rolls.
All right, so he's got 8 more.
Okay.
And second roll. Oof. 3.
All right, that's fine.
And 0.
So you got 11 out of that.
And now, what do I roll for short rest?
So short rest, we can do your short die. I mean, if you go up to the thing and just do short rest, it'll ask you how many hit die you want to use.
Oh my goodness, all these dice.
Yeah, just
Holy
each hit die will give you so much. I think you're 1d8.
1d6 plus
1d6. All right. So how many hit die do you want to use, and then just go from there. You can just do the thing, but that's fine. I'm saying you could do the app if you just want to make it easy on yourself.
From the screen, apparently I can't.
Well, you can. I can. I don't know how the app the tablet looks. Well, Tyrannus rolled 44 for something, so that your short rest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How many hit points were you down?
19, 20?
20.
Oh,
Snake
I
roll
almost
19.
almost forgot I took damage.
So 19. So 19. So you got like 25 points back to you.
37 out of 65.
Oh, that's not horrible.
Take a potion.
All right. So what do you want to do after your short rest?
Go explore the Dragon Head.
Also, Grug did not. Oh, Grug did.
It
Grug will
goes
do a
somewhere.
short rest as well.
I'll fix that.
I'll do 1, 2, 3.
So the eyes are glowing, same color we saw falling into the abyss. Inside the dragon's head.
Yes.
Order, are you there?
You still don't hear anything.
We can't get over to the Dragon Head because the bridge is gone, correct?
You could take a jump over to it. No, like you could. It's similar to the jump distance that you did prior. So the bridge is not the only means of getting across.
Okay, let's jump. I'm jumping over to the Dragon Head.
Yeah, it's about an 8 to 10 foot jump. If you all have enough strength to run and jump across
I
that.
almost said you could take a dump.
Oh, no,
Took a
no,
dump.
That's why I
no,
laughed.
not a dump. Just a
We're doing this now. Run across, jump.
I'm jumping over.
okay.
Yep.
So you all jump across, and you're up close to this large dragon head.
Kiss
What do
it.
you,
And it explodes and we die. Game over.
yep, that's it,
Eat
guys.
this, it is
It's,
Grug.
it's nice for everyone to be here.
Good thing
and
we spent
I-
3.5 years doing this.
Yep, I appreciate everyone coming.
Drive
It's
home
nice.
safe.
Thank you.
Good thing
Tip
we
your-
had the best
tip-
meal last.
Tip your waitress.
It's glowing. Does anybody have anything we can do with something
Can I
that's
take out the
glowing?
orb and see if that does
Yeah.
anything?
So you go and take out the orb, and like before, it's glowing. It's glowing hotter and brighter as it gets closer to the skull.
Can I do the eyes thing and see if like I can
Yep.
close anything?
So you see the eye, and it's a familiar feeling, as if you. It's familiar, but not the same. When you see a gate, as you look into the dragon skull, you see the entire skull itself as if it's something, some type of gate. Not like a gate that you've closed before, something slightly different, but similar.
Can I try to close it?
You could try.
Yeah, I'll try to close it.
All right, roll a d20.
Just natural.
And Constitution check.
Oh,
Or not Constitution check. Yeah, add your Constitution modifier.
4.
Okay, so you go to close it, and unlike the gates you've closed before, this doesn't seem to be a type of gate where things come out of. It almost seems like a type of gate things go into.
Can we try to destroy the skull?
Let's go in the gate.
Let's touch it.
We're already
Okay.
in here. Let's go in the gate.
Kind of feel. I'm gonna go in the gate.
Go in the gate.
You drug
Well,
us.
I mean-
you drug us down this black hole of death. Let's
Push
go in the
Grug
gate
in
now. At
It's
this
like
point,
just glowing eyes and glowing mouth. Like I don't. How
Touch
do you?
Touch the tip.
we say we go in the gate, and DM lets us in.
Push the Zimmer in. Push the in.
Grog's in.
Kill
so-
Snake and
Now,
throw his
I will
body
say,
in.
like, you see the gate inside the dragon. The
So
dragon's
you have
head.
to open up the skull to go into the gate.
Climb through the hole. It's a
Yes.
big skull.
Touch it.
It's a big ass dragon. Let's go.
Climb through the
So
eye
are
hole.
you?
It's way bigger than
He's
him.
much bigger than him,
Yeah,
but
a
yes.
lot bigger than me.
We just climb through the eye hole.
Go in.
Yeah, climb through the eye hole. Let's go through
You
the gate.
cannot get through the eye hole. It's big, but it's not that big.
That's what I fucking said, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's a big
He
dragon."
could probably get
It is. It's a big dragon.
Right, but he didn't say it until just now. So now we got to rethink our ideas.
Let's go back to.
Oh, we got to think our ideas.
Let's
literally
let's
said
swim,
we can't
let's
do
swim
it
back
because
up
the
the
eyes are too
abyss
small.
and get out
He
of here.
didn't say that at first until the rest of us said, "Let's drive through the eye
Call
hole."
an Uber. Oh,
Let's go,
Oh, let's use the teleportation thing and get the fuck out of here.
Wait a minute. We could teleport, and we fucking did all this shit. What the hell? What the hell are we
But
doing?
We couldn't teleport into here because
Teleportation might not be allowed.
Well, it's not accessible in this world.
Yeah, through
It's the whole entire
lanes.
medieval future.
we gotta have something from that realm to be able to teleport to.
Get
that
out
realm.
of it.
Pocket some
No,
lava.
get out of it. Let's go back to
Oh.
where we were.
Get out. No, I'm going in.
I'm going in with.
How are you getting in?
Crack that
Portal.
I'm
skull.
gonna crack the skull.
So you're gonna lift the skull open
No, I'm gonna crack it.
with what?
Fists.
His tail.
Say super
My
sword.
fucking
Do
shield.
you have an idea?
His hopes and admiration.
I'm gonna use my quarter.
You
staff.
can't
Of
shake
what?
your head and not come with a better idea. What do you want to do?
I didn't say no. I'm just saying crack it open. You're not gonna crack open a fucking skull.
How do you
a
know?
Dragon skull.
Maybe he will.
You know
Let's
how
o-
fucking dense
let's open
bones
it.
are.
I'll open it with
You're
my
gonna-
plain
It's
Straight
a
in the
made-up
check.
fantasy
Yeah.
world.
So
Maybe
who's-
it's not that dense.
Who's opening it?
Not me, because apparently I'm the weak ass fuck.
I'm just saying, are you opening it together?
Yes.
All right, everyone roll me a strength check. Jesus.
All right,
And
we're back.
Grug's going to roll his strength check
11.
as well. Ooh, okay. That's nice. Tyrannus 9 again. Jesus.
Looks like
Fucking
none of
nine.
us are.
You are just fat.
We all waste our Wheaties.
I
on
fell
the fight.
over.
22.
Grug and him roll the highest is hilarious right now.
Well, Grug is kind of big. He's
All
got that old
right,
man.
so all of you lift together and you start to crack open the jaw of this massive dragon head. And as you do, you start to see
It wakes up.
this portal. It wakes up. You start to see this portal inside the dragon's mouth.
And we teleport away.
No,
We just stick our
do we
head
have to
in?
lift? Do we have to lift up more?
You lift it up to a point where the jaw sort of locks.
Locks in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Jump in.
Let's walk in.
All right. So you jump in, all
Walk in.
5 of you.
All
Walk in.
5.
And wait, where are you going? You come back down. You wait. We're almost done.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
Poop.
I got poopy.
As you start to teleport, again, very quickly, like you've teleported before, you get this whirlwind experience, and all of a sudden, an intense temperature drop hits you as you find yourself inside an old, desolate cabin. Outside, you hear thuds and you hear high, screeching winds. You look to your right, outside a small window, a window that I have studied for quite some time now. You see mounds and mounds of snow, and you hear a large roar in the background.
It's a Yeti.
And for now,
Ice dragon.
that is where we will stop. Thank you all for listening, despite the absolute chaotic inventory and everything else that went on. And we'll see you next time. Bye.